Hey everybody, welcome to Stud Buds. My name is BrickingUpBrad.
Hello everyone, I'm Block.studios.
I'm Matt Mellish and Ethan the Artisan.
And this is Stud Buds.
That was an interesting intro for sure.
What are these guys doing here?
We're breaking in basis.
Hey,
we didn't think that they would notice that we took over your show.
What's up, everyone, guys? We are all having an amazing week this week, I hope. But guys, we are having our yearly, I guess it's kind of turned into our yearly random Christmas, not very planned bash of things happening. And this week we decided we're on a fun crew. So first off, on the bottom here, we got right below me, we got Jillian versus Reality, our good friend from Atlanta Brick Co. down in Georgia. We have over there in the middle, we have Maticus Bricks, one of my good castle friends. And then all the way on the far right, coming in hot from California, we got DannyFordJohnson, the man, the kind myth, the legend himself. Yeah, we're going to have a fun show today. Look, drop us questions in the chat. We're going to talk about all different types of topics. So drop us questions. We'll try to answer them throughout the show. But I think the best thing to start off doing is how we normally start our show. Now, for the record, Jillian, first time being on Stud Buds, welcome.
Yes, thank you for having me.
We're very happy to maybe have you on again, but you know, we test run Christmas trial,
yeah,
and then
totally.
Yeah, we have to test our guest beforehand.
Yeah, exactly.
The tryout.
Exactly.
Danny was like,
Coach,
okay, I guess we'll do it.
Yeah. So, let's get started. Matt, how was your week Lego wise?
Oh boy. Well, in all honesty, other than opening up advent calendar windows, compartments, whatever you want to call them, for the daily videos on TikTok, I really haven't done a whole lot Lego wise because I went on vacation to the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee and went on an 18-mile hike one day, went on a 12-mile hike the other day, and then slept overnight at camp where it rained, and it was very, very cold. But it was a lot of fun. I'm probably going to post a short video on it in the future just to kind of highlight the experience because it was really cool. In terms of Lego, though, I have a lot coming. Not a lot that I've done this week, though. So all the sets that I still have yet to build, halfway built, are still halfway done, such as the BD one and the Sanctum Sanctorum, which I had the pleasure of talking to some of you guys with as I put that together. But I have some stuff sent to me from the lovely Lego Ambassador Network. So inside this box is something very special, and inside this larger box is something very special as well. So a lot of reviews are coming in the future at some point, but I'm not going to disclose exactly when, but there's stuff on the way. We'll put it that way. Ethan, how was your week?
My week. It's
Lego
like
wise.
80
Lego
degrees
wise.
outside. Oh, this is not Lego. Okay.
Okay, screw you. I woke up to 14-degree weather today. Okay.
Hot here. So I will wear this for a little bit. This week, did I build anything? I think I showed this off last week, but it's Gingy from Shrek. It's fun. I like it. I like the rubber band, but I think I already showed it off. So we'll just.
I haven't seen that before, but I also don't pay attention to anybody's content.
It's fun.
You know what? Understandable.
I'm so busy. That's honestly incredible, dude.
Buttons! You're a monster. You know the
Great.
But I made videos about that one and my snowman. And it was they've been doing pretty good, so that's awesome. So I guess been making videos about the mocks that I built the previous week, so that was fun. The YouTube shorts have been doing really well for me, unlike TikTok. But that's a whole other story.
Yeah, I know, right?
But that was my week. I think. Oh, this is horrible. I was just playing with 2x4s and I built this little thing. I don't know what it is.
What is that?
That reminds me of something. Wait, what did you say, Maticus?
An alien. What you think?
Oh,
It looks like a frog. It looks like the face of a frog.
I was just playing with the eyes.
Ethan, get that out of here. Keep it G-rated. Get that out of here.
I don't know. It's like I had a bunch of 2x4s and I was playing with the eyes and the mouth. I was like, let's just connect these.
This is a Stud Buds Christmas special.
That's
It's exactly a Stud Buds Christmas special.
I spent 10 minutes building something out of Lego.
Now, see,
That
now
really
that
must have
looks like
actually
a 10.
taken you 10 minutes.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that one actually looks like a 10-minute
Yeah,
Lego build.
Oh no. That was lame.
Zane, how about you?
That was like that one took like that's probably my longest.
Lego wise, the only thing that I've done is I built my R2D2 boost power thing, and I've been able to mess with some motors and whatnot on it. And then I also figured out how to connect it to my Xbox controller, so I can drive around like a remote control car. So that was fun.
That's fun.
Not as hard as you thought, but it's something I did. And I got glasses, so that's
You
You're
know,
blind now. Have you been blind?
Zane, I'm gonna tell you this. You look more attractive. I'm not gonna
Thank
lie.
You
Like,
look
you- I-
smarter.
I feel
can
like
you
I
tell
aged
me-
another 10 years with the glasses.
More distinguished.
Thank you. It's
That's
a
a
thing. So like my eyes feel relieved to have these on, but when I take it off, like I'm like, and like my eyes have to go back to like focusing normal, and I hate it. So then I've been keeping these on all the time, and it feels so much better.
If I wear glasses, mine would be this thick. I wear contacts normally. I have dailies, not sponsored yet. But if I put them on, I'd feel like I'm gonna fall over or like throw up. I'm so dizzy with them. I can't switch in and out.
Really?
I'm the only blind, not blind stud bud. So
what are you talking about? I'm never wearing glasses. I used to wear blue.
You act like you're blind.
Are
It's
you,
like,
Brad?
I had glasses and contacts as a kid, and then I just stopped wearing them and just stopped caring. And then like I told you guys that like I have like this degenerative eye disease thing, so I have to wear them now, or else it'll get worse.
Oh,
So anytime I'm like looking at small print or looking at things for long periods of time, I have to put it on. I don't have to wear them 24/7.
You
They're not, like-
degenerate. You degenerate.
know.
You.
They're not like horrible. Like it's not like I can't see without them. It just takes the stress off of my eyes, so it like helps that way. So it's a small prescription, but it helps tremendously. Jesus Christ, Brad, what in the hell are you trying?
G-rated content.
My water bottle fell over.
Great
Sorry.
Christmas, everyone.
Yeah, I haven't done too much Lego. I mean, this was about it, and
That's cool.
it's fun. It's really cool. I feel like I don't like that this is kind of like how it is. I
Yeah.
kind of wish that this was up in here, and then it might have been like a small, like a one single wheel inside of a single leg. I feel like they could have done it better, but
to mod it. I think
I-
it's
yeah.
better.
so this has to come out and go into all three of them, like the mouse droid and stuff like that. Which is the only one that this genuinely looks decent in is the mouse droid. 'Cause
Yeah.
it has the
No.
4 wheels. But
I would love to have an actual like Lego mouse droid just like roaming around my house. Like there's so
You know, if you
Like a Roomba?
I think you like,
Like,
Roomba?
no,
yeah, like a little.
it doesn't serve the purpose of a Roomba. It just it's cute.
What
Can
is
you
the
imagine-
point of them in Star
Have
Wars?
beep beep noise.
They're secretly vacuum cleaning.
Roombas.
they could be secretly vacuuming, cleaning, and
That's true.
like sweeping
Secretly.
things up.
That's what they
I mean,
should.
I never saw any dust on that Death Star. I never saw it. So
You know, you would think too.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Danny,
What about-
how was your week Lego wise?
Oh,
Wait for it.
okay. So at the start of the week, a cool guy Dom, I got to hang out with Dominic and his family at Disneyland. So we spent a few days.
You also
there.
got to hang out with I
And
Don't
then
Want to
I got
Touch,
sick,
right?
and so
Yeah, Aiden.
I didn't get to see Aiden. I wish I did. It
Aw.
was the day before they went to the Lego store,
Oh
which is
no.
awesome. It's a cool one. We had a really good time. He's got a great family too, so that was cool. And then I got sick, and so I've been sick, and then I'm back.
Oh,
Today's
Danny's
my
sick.
first day feeling functional. I'm sick. I'm so no. I'm good. It's just
Sick.
yeah. Lego wise, I made a Bricklink order for the Mantis version 2. So
Nice.
Oh,
to
yes.
extend it a little bit. So I got some parts for here, and then I got some parts just to pad out the order. And I have Dom got this for me, with the challenge. It's part of a TikTok video we're working on, but I'm going to do an alternate build.
You know what?
Avatar set.
I found that Maticus Bricks down there doesn't like the avatar sets. I found that out.
Same.
I'm making a name for myself.
Maybe
It's
I'll make
funny.
you like them alternate build.
I might you know, I might end up getting some of the Way of Water sets. They're very neat. I like the whale thing.
Mhm.
That's, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then like
The whale.
Yeah.
The whale.
Whale.
It has a mouth, and I just want to do that with it, make it like chomp things. So maybe that's a cool set. I like that one, but I you know.
Maybe make a
I
mouse
like the
droid
tree
with the
one.
whale mouth.
The tree is too much
Mhm.
money for that. Make a
Oh,
mouse
it's way too
droid.
expensive.
I can make a better tree.
If I could have it for the price of 3. Yeah.
I just wanted to be a part of the conversation. I didn't know what to add because the set
Oh,
was
Ethan, you could definitely make a better tree.
No,
not that much pink or whatever that is.
He'd build it.
I
in,
like the tree.
He'd build it in 10 minutes out of Lego, and then get
Oh,
distracted
yeah.
and build a chicken nugget, and you know.
Oh yeah, I got distracted.
I got distracted and went on Lego Masters.
Maticus, anything? Sorry, Danny, are you? Okay.
Nope, that was
Maticus, anything new in your world Lego wise?
So I placed my. Danny reminded me. I placed my largest pick-a-brick order ever.
Is that
With
the one
that-
with the?
Oh no, that one I ordered more than a month ago. And
Okay.
it still hasn't come.
Okay, okay.
Oh,
So
That's
this one
pick
that
a
I
brick for you.
ordered- It's pick. I probably won't see this until like April. So
Yeah.
whatever. So
That's
I did that. What did I do? I built some sets. I think. I I cannot confirm. I really didn't do a lot this week Lego wise. So I've been kind of thinking about myself as a content creator, thinking about how I can change in the new year. And, you know, I have some ideas, but it's like half a plan. So we'll see what happens. I
Nice.
finally sorted a bag of bricks I've been wanting to sort since the summer. So
Hey, there you go.
That's better.
yeah.
Better than me. I got
Yeah.
kind of a lot.
Jillian, anything new in your world Lego wise? I mean, you're always around Lego, so
Yes. And that is dangerous because I feel like every time I go to work, I come back with one of our giant bins of just bulk Lego that like throughout the day as I'm walking and roaming the store, I'll find pieces in our pick-a-brick. I'm like, okay, I'll take that home. Oh yeah, I'll buy that.
I used to do that when I worked for Lego. When there was like super dead days, I would stand by the
Mhm.
pick-a-brick wall and just watch the front door and go through and stack parts.
See, that's what I do. And then I'll like slowly start like putting them in a little box in the back. So when I'm ready to leave, I'll go purchase it. And every single time by the end of the day, it is full. And I'm like, I thought I just, so I have maybe 4 or 5 of those that I've been sorting through this week. On top of that, I have purchased some sets for family for the holidays.
Nice.
And then I don't know why, but I wanted to buy this alligator,
Oh,
the 3-in-1.
that's cute.
I think
Because you saw
honestly
the
though,
Walmart ad.
it's as cute as it is, I'm gonna use them for parts.
Yeah.
Dark green. Oh, I love dark green.
Love
You
it.
could make a Loki helmet and put it on him, and he could be Alligator Loki.
When the Loki TV show came out at Atlanta Brick Cup, I made it my job to go to every single alligator we had in that store, and I made them all like various size
Aw.
helmets, and people went bananas over it. They were like, I want the alligator Loki. I don't want the I want the alligator Loki. And I'm like, you're welcome. You're welcome. But I'm like, business. If I ever leave Atlanta Brick Co, I can at least say that's what I put into the company.
Your marketing scheme.
But other than
Love it.
that,
Can I
it's
have a
Wednesday.
take? Oh, I'm so
nice-
sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No,
Danny, you
Jillian,
can have a
go
take
ahead, I'm
back.
sorry. But what
Um,
Jillian's done, I apologize.
Then
Mastermind,
Be
Jillian.
kind, Danny. This is Stud Buds. You have to just interrupt.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm a Stud Buds veteran here. My first time on Stud Buds, I was so nervous. I'm like, God, these guys are like my TikTok idols. I need to make a good impression. Only speak when you're spoken to. And then
We're your
learned what it-
TikTok idols. That explains a lot.
I'm looking at royalty here. Like, no, for real. And then I learned, oh, these guys just like you guys.
Oh yeah, you spent a weekend with us. And you were like, oh
Yeah,
gosh.
Dude, all of
Oh,
us.
that's true. That's true.
It was blast. I can't wait to do it again. I'm gonna need to bring more Advil this time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Shots fired.
I haven't got to go yet, so I've been just.
Oh,
Well, what's
Sorry,
Danny's?
Brad, you gotta wait.
Yeah.
Jillian, Jillian was
All
wait.
of this interruption was to say, Danny, what did you have to get?
Jillian, I'm sorry.
Jillian, was
This
that
is your
all?
floor.
Yeah, that was all. That was all.
Okay. Danny, you can have your take back.
Okay.
Danny tries
This
to talk
one- this
trash
one
and
guy
then he
ate
like
steak.
apologizes.
This one guy ate steak, says I'm still waiting on the alt build of the Sith TIE. When we were at Brink Fair, Virginia, he gave me a really good deal on the Sith TIE fighter. So I want to show you what I've been doing with the parts, but it's not an alternate build. It's just supposed to be like a Sith fighter. I'm not sure if that's even showing up. There we go. So it's just the two wings, but I love the angle, and then I'm trying to get it so that there is a. This is just a prototype. Basically, it's going to end up being a little more forward swept, but kind of like a mini Star Destroyer for one person. I was trying to make like a Knight of Ren transport ship. So that's what I'm working on with the Sith TIE fighter you sold me. I just thought he deserved an answer, and then also
That's really cool.
And Ethan the Artisan robot.
Ah.
Or this guy. Anyway, Matt, you saw that when we talked.
Yeah, that's really
Was
cool.
that a printed 1x1 tile, like circular tile? What is that from? Like the other one?
Eyeball?
It's from the Lego City Space.
Mm.
Hang on. Still getting used to the back and forth. But the legs are cool. I like how his legs
That's
turned out.
cool. I like
That's
that.
awesome.
They're just spindly.
Interesting.
Anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh,
Brad,
I built.
you were holding
was
up a clone battle pack.
Yeah.
How was your
So
week?
my store had like 3 rows of these. So I just decided to pick up another one. If anything, resale value. I mean, clone packs, I don't think these are going to come back like after this year, really. I think
Clones.
because like they
Let's
haven't
see.
really been staying in. I don't know. I also got myself a little Pick-a-Brick cup. And this was one of the reasons why. That's
That's
neon
yellow.
yellow. Funny story about that. So I know all the people who work at the store, and they told me that it was basically like pulling teeth to get the store manager to order that color. So if you don't know, you can take a survey that's on a bottom of receipt, and the managers will read it. I have been at a Lego store long enough to know that. And so on my survey I left, the best part of my trip was the fact that there was neon yellow on the Pick-a-Brick. But also I wanted that 1x4 brown
Nice.
parts for mock building. Also, I was at Walmart and found some really cool stuff. First off, Final First Battle Pack for $24. I'll probably be flipping this over the summer conventions or something, just because it's like I already have one. I don't really need another one, but just in case, like that's not a
but
bad
will you
thing.
even be able to with the new one coming out?
Yeah, who else? But they're
But
different, right?
but yeah, so people are still gonna want to army build
Oh,
like
yeah.
crazy with them. So the new one,
There's
is
a
just gonna
new
make
one
that
coming
go-
out.
Yeah, that's gonna make it go
Yeah,
up in
we
price.
can
I have no idea
The
what you're
other
talking
big
about.
thing
Oh.
is I've
Sorry.
never been able to find these at Walmart before, but I finally found myself a 3-in-1 Star
yeah.
Wars
Very
one.
cool.
Now I already own all these, so I'm also probably gonna flip this because it was like $50, but at the same time, like maybe I'll keep it because it's a cool collector's item.
It's just
So-
novelty.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I've
I would
seen
keep that
them
sealed.
All
not
of
in
those
Star
are okay
Wars.
sets as well. They're not even.
Yeah, no. So to
Exactly.
me, it's like I already own them, already have them built, and that's if I had them. So it's like might just flip that for a little bit in the future. So, also I got a Wolfpack hoodie from Brick Monarch shop, which I'm actually in love with. Like this hoodie is super comfortable and it just looks amazing, and I feel like I look really good in it. So,
Yeah, me too.
You're in love, Brad?
You're
yeah,
a
with
one,
myself. Okay, I look in the mirror and I'm like, damn.
stunning one-man wolf
You really
pack,
come
Brad.
Exactly.
I'm
Hey,
surprised
who
you can
needs
see
more?
yourself without glasses. Goodbye, Brad.
but no.
I'm sorry.
That's all I really got. Let's get into some fun. Let's have some questions for kind of the whole group that we kind of thought up. So let's start off, guys. So it's been a crazy awesome year with a lot of sets released. For you guys, let's start with Danny this time. Danny, what was, do you think, for you, the #1 set that was released this year?
Oh gosh, there's so many things that get released. Did the Monkey Kid City of Lantern set come out this year?
Yes.
That's cool.
That one's really cool. I've got it up on my shelf. I am not taking it down because it's going to be a mess. But that is,
I didn't realize
it's got to
Danny
be
was
the
a Monkey
coolest
Kid
Lego set
fan.
I've seen in ages. I mean, it's expensive,
Danny's
but
just a
what
monkey
they're
kid.
doing is super cool. I am a monkey. No, I'm a monkey man. Monkey man. I think it's a cool theme. They put a lot of work into it, but that's like all the references are cool. I like the modularity. I think that the colors are neat. The system's neat. I don't know. It's cool. So I think that's my favorite set of the year.
This one,
Nice.
this Monkey Kid
Thanks.
set is really cool. I like the colors.
Maticus,
So
what about
pretty.
you?
So, probably my favorite set of the year is one I regrettably I don't own yet, and you know what I'm talking about, Brad. It's the castle. So freaking good. I don't know.
Oh my
but
gosh!
the favorite set that I bought probably from this year is the Galaxy Explorer. That set is
Okay.
like
Oh yeah,
incredible,
that's
incredible.
Oh
solid.
yeah.
Solid set. I love it. So yeah, I snuck in 2 answers there. What are you gonna do?
You know what? I can agree with both those answers though, and they,
Get 'em
gotta,
outta
they gotta
here.
go together. Yeah,
They gotta-
cheating the system. You got to go. Jillian, what about you?
Ooh, I'm gonna surprise myself and not go with a Star Wars one, but instead go with Optimus Prime.
Okay.
The Optimus
forgot about
Prime
that one.
set.
It's
I
very
was
cool.
as soon as I saw that they were releasing that, I was like, I need to get that. And then the second I got it, my little cousin kind of is like, what you got there? And I'm like, something. Why? And he's like, gimme. And so I built it with him, and so I finally got around to getting one for myself. And I love
Nice.
Transformers. I'm a big Transformers fan. So seeing Hasbro do a collaboration with Lego,
Mhm.
I was like head over heels in love with it. But I also have to agree, the castle was another one
Incredible.
that amazing. I love seeing everyone did the castle challenge that was led by Mark Erickson.
Yes.
Just the holding up of all the
Wait,
Lego sets and doing
basically-
the goofiest face.
People were doing like angry war cry faces and then holding the castle above their heads. It is one of my favorite photos myself this year, and I used it actually for my thumbnail of my live stream series of building the set. So
Yeah.
See, and it was funny because people who had seen that challenge over Instagram, and people who came into our store, they were doing it at the store in front of like our studio where Mark does all of our filming. So I'd be like, I was keeping tally one day, and I think it was around like 6 people who went and purchased something and then were taking the photos. I thought it was hilarious.
you know, that's quite a lot of people though doing it. So there are a lot. Ethan, for you, what was your number
For
one?
me, my favorite set that I got this year was Ninjago City Gardens, but I knew that
Okay.
came out a couple years ago. I'm trying to. What sets came out this year? I really like.
It's hard to
Galaxy
remember.
Explorer.
Let me think.
Yeah, there were a lot. And I mean, I
There were
feel
a
like
lot,
this
yeah.
year we got a huge, like, they weren't all at once, but there were so many over every
Mhm.
month, which made it really hard too.
I feel like they should release a poster at the end of every year with all the sets that came out that year. I feel
Yeah.
like that'd be a cool VIP point.
Mm,
Oh, that's a
I think
good
that'd
one.
be a cool VIP.
huge,
with like a
chaotic.
checklist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Rewind.
Well, because it's there you go. Call it Lego Rewind. It's hard
Move
to
over
remember
YouTube.
all of them.
There should be like a Spotify Wrapped for Lego, like your Lego Wrapped.
We're all
This
I
is
was
a
like,
number I'm
we're
sure
all
we could
content
battle
creators.
that.
We could do this.
You
Yep.
spent
That would
the
be
most
really
time
cool.
building this theme. Yeah, right.
That's like get a little chip that you just put right here. It's like a little stud connection that just that's
fine.
hopefully maybe a future thing. Or Rebrickable, I'm sure has it where you have to do it where you have to type everything. But I think the
There's-
Galaxy
You know how-
Explorer is
You know how
okay.
like at award ceremonies, how they have like a thing for all the people who died throughout the year, all the celebrities, actors, and
A
actresses.
funeral. for
I wish we
all-
had one
all
of
the
those for
retired-
retiring sets.
I would
Or
be
just how
bawling
much
my
you
eyes
spent
out
on money
over
on
the
Lego that
memorial.
year.
Yeah, RIP to my wallet.
Yeah.
That'd be
Matt, for you, what was the number one?
the Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader gray base plate.
Oh dear lord.
No. I'm joking. I'm
It's actually
joking.
kind of cool.
it's a cool set.
It's not a bad set. It's not a bad
got it.
set. It gets a lot of hate.
It got a bad
Um,
rep.
wasn't just
overpriced,
that.
but the
Maybe the
market brought it
Hulkbuster.
down.
The Hulkbuster.
Oh,
Yeah, the
that's the
Hulkbuster
next
probably is-
question. Okay.
Oh, okay. So honestly, like from a community perspective, I think like the Commander Cody ATTE
Oh, yep.
is a notable one to keep in mind. But honestly, I'm really enjoying building the Doctor Strange Sanctum Sanctorum, minus all the stickers that comes with it that are necessary and integral to the actual build. I think
those stickers
that might
are so
be my
great.
number one. They're stickers.
The person who invented
Oh, so
stickers
many
for Lego
details.
should be on the naughty list.
The
God.
stickers should be on the naughty list.
Also, while
Whoever-
we're answering, guys, let us know in the comments what you think the best of this year was.
Yeah.
Zane, what about you?
Honestly, it's really hard to decide because like I like the DeLorean, Optimus Prime.
Ooh.
Zane, I feel like if the DeLorean isn't your number one set from this past year, I don't like.
DeLorean's
It would.
great.
It's hard to choose. Like
That's cool.
I love them both so much. The DeLorean, honestly, the DeLorean's probably the biggest. The AT-AT came out end of last year. Or
Yeah,
did
it was
so,
Black
yeah.
Friday last year.
That's what I thought. So, yeah, I would have to say probably the DeLorean this year. If I had to pick one, it would probably be go DeLorean then Optimus Prime.
Okay. I think for me personally, of course, the castle. I mean, that set was just beautiful.
Shocker.
And
Yeah, had
No,
no,
I
idea
mean,
that was coming.
but I will
Yeah.
say second to me was the Galaxy Explorer because that was just a beautiful build. Looks great.
Are you sure it wasn't the Forestman gift with purchase?
No, that's third
Make the
best. 'Cause
bank.
I will say Galaxy Explorer is bigger. Just it had more to it. I do love that Forceman gift. Even though I have 6 of them, that I would have 6 castles if I could. Okay, but like, yeah.
I'm
No,
telling you, the day Brad comes to Atlanta Brickco, that morning, I'm just gonna be setting those up in a line.
Is there like a
Oh, you see them doing like the goldfish? It's just gonna be the sets.
Piscati. Ooh, Piscati. You know,
We're gonna make a
someone
lot
could
of money
easily
today.
kidnap me. Let's be honest, just by putting Lego castle figures with one of those like mouse traps with a stick and box. I don't want to put that
Yes.
information out there because it's kind of dangerous, but I will say that.
And
Okay.
I feel like that's just a video idea we now have.
Oh yeah, that's Brick Fair
And
for
we can make
Brick
that
World Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we got to go on the opposite of the spectrum.
Wait.
Yeah.
Alston Martin says
Bowser.
Bowser is his favorite.
Okay.
That's a cool
That was
set.
a
Did any of us
Radful
have
doesn't.
that?
What? No, I don't. I don't think so. Does anybody here own Bowser?
I didn't pick it up.
No,
I do
but
not
I really
own it
want it.
personally, but we had
It
one
looks
come in
cool.
built to the store,
Yeah.
and it's phenomenal. Like I'm
I'm
not a big Mario person, but I personally am like, if you're a fan of Mario, that is a must-have.
Yeah.
that's one of my top priorities for next year. Like,
Oh,
Gotta
I think
get
the NES.
The
is
castle
something
isn't though.
well, the castle first, and then other,
Yeah, okay, okay.
other things that we, won't point out,
Priorities.
like
Priorities.
right, and then
Yeah.
it's just
All
on
right.
the list.
All right.
Wrathful says Thor's hammer. Did that one come out this year? Or was that
I
last year?
forgot about that. Yeah, it was this year because I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it was early
was
when I was
this
working
year?
at the Lego store.
Wow. Crazy.
Hmm.
LCM Creation says that he thinks the Galaxy Explorer is his fave.
It's a good set.
And this one guy Steak says, I'll give you a mouse trap with a castle fig on it, Brad.
Okay, well, I have a question, and like I want everyone's opinion on this with the
Yes.
Galaxy Explorer, because if a bunch of people didn't know, Walmart they had it, and they then had the deal of it $75.
It's still $75. Yeah.
It's still $75. Well, actually,
I thought it went to $50.
it's weird.
It
for
was so
me-
Black Friday was
Yeah.
50, but like I was just when I was at Walmart picking those up, it was 75 still.
Mhm.
I almost picked up another one.
And
I
see,
got one
at
for
the Lego
40.
store. I think it was not. It was it 99 or was it?
No, it's
like,
100. Yeah, it's
it was
$9.99.
It was 9. So I want to know how many people who own a Galaxy Explorer got it from the Lego store or they got it from Walmart. That's what I'm really curious on.
I got mine
Did
from the Lego
sales,
store.
like rise
Walmart.
because of the Walmart ones? Because that's what I personally think.
I think it did because a lot of people. I mean, we know Fazoom, we know Fleam Nork. They're all
Mhm.
buying like multiple of them, which I think is perfectly a great
Great
thing to
trend.
do. I think that's like one of the ones that's like, I mean, even the castle, but I'd say this one's even better than the castle to get multiple of them because you can do so many different spaceships that you want. I think sales did go up heavily because it went down to, I mean, if you see, I used to be really bad about this, but even if I saw a set for $5 off, like I would get that. But now seeing it for 25, that's super tempting. So.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if they started pulling them off. You got a day one?
From the Lego store. I pre-ordered it. So while we were at Brick for Virginia, it was getting delivered to my house.
No.
It was waiting for me.
And the Viking ship day one to get another Forceman GWP. So
I forgot about the Viking ship.
That's a great set.
It's good.
It's cool.
It's cool, but not as good as the Galaxy Explorer. I will say that. That's coming from the castle guy. I know.
Which then I'm going to counter that question. The Viking ship, it was like a 3-in-1. And then you have the castle set. There was also a 3-in-1. There was like the 3-in-1 castle set.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So out of those two, which one do you like better?
Black Falcon's Fortress, the castle one. I had the Viking ship right there. It's a cool set, but I had more fun building the Black Falcons. But maybe it's just I like building castles more.
I think as a 3-in-1 set, the castle is also better because some of the alternate builds for the Viking ship are not as good.
No. And all the castle ones could go together to make a bigger castle too.
Right. Right.
So.
Right.
Right.
Very serious conversation happening right now.
This is cool. So
I think Danny could make better models of the other two versions of it.
Oh! I got the
I kind of agree.
I just haven't made any castle stuff out of it. I used the parts. That's lame. I'm sorry.
I was worried Danny was falling asleep just now.
I know. We're boring him.
I'm on Brickset checking out what the 2022 sets were, just so I can.
Okay.
How many of them were $200?
Sorry, I yawn a lot.
No, it's all good.
Well,
Danny's
right
bored.
now, I think I've actually found the new best set: Bath Time Fun Floating Animal Islands.
Oh my
gosh.
I missed that one.
Okay, so on the opposite spectrum, though, what would you guys say was, in your opinion, one of the worst sets to come out this year?
Bathtub animals floating island.
Huh? I don't know. For me personally, it has to be that. It's between the Black Panther bust and that Hulk Buster, and I have to say the Hulk Buster was worse.
Really?
by
I
far.
see the Black Panther looks much better in person.
Oh,
Black
Those
Panther
aren't
looks rad in person.
It looks really good in person.
Awesome.
Price point I feel is a bit much, but and I still like the Hulk Buster. I mean, not as much. It's not as cool as I expected it to be, but I don't think it holds the title of worst set.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's one of those ones that should have been a great set, like a 10 plus set.
Definitely.
10 plus set, like we know what we're getting with that, figures wise, all of that. Oh, geez, why did we all forget about majesty of the meme? That was the majestic tiger.
That
was January.
I think that has to be up there, but not better than Castle. For me, like Hulkbuster was like a disappointing set. Like how it was designed and how they did it, it was just so disappointing that, in my opinion,
Ethan's giving us a lovely view of it.
As you can see,
building. Is he on top of the
great place for him?
Very
He's on the
creative day.
blacksmith.
Oh my god, he's on top of the blacksmith shop.
I'm getting dizzy looking at you. In all honesty, I would probably have to go with the Hulkbuster as my least favorite from this year.
Yeah.
Really?
Overpriced,
Underdelivered?
disproportionate. You could have just bought a Hot Toys or whatever the other display version of it is. It's not a good Lego set out of everything.
No.
I think the Black Panther bust is better than that.
I agree. It's the only time
throw it down to Jillian. Jillian, what would you say?
We're gonna hit 3 for 3. The Hulkbuster.
What?
My hopes
Sorry,
for
Zane.
it were very high,
Yeah,
and then I see this thing, and all I see is a football. All I see is a football player. I just see the big bulky shoulder pads, and I'm like, I said the only thing that I did enjoy about it is how you can fit the Iron Man inside of the Hulkbuster. Like,
which
I feel like
brings
that
a
ruined it.
500. It is a cool feature, but also brings a $550 set up to a $600 set.
Yeah,
Well, but
that's
I
what most
think
people
that-
don't like.
I was supposed to say, it's a cool
Yeah.
feature, like in theory, but I feel like the fact that they went that route ruined the set, because if
Right.
they didn't, if they maybe it made it open up and you could see like what an interior of it would look like, kind of like the Razor Crest kind of a thing. But if they didn't do that, they could have had the shoulders where they should have been, and it would have made it much better, in my opinion.
I agree, Zane.
I agree for sure.
Yeah.
I concur.
Maticus.
Let me put forward a set no one's mentioned yet. The UCS Luke's land speeder. The most unnecessary.
You don't like it?
Wait,
It's actually really cool, but you know what? It just doesn't need to exist.
It's a giant meme. Like that was, for the last 5 years, it's been a meme.
It's a meme,
UCS
exactly.
Luke's land speeder.
But you
And-
know what though? The set looks really good, and
Exactly.
honestly, compared to the Hulkbuster,
Compared to
it
the
looks 10
Hulkbuster,
times
yeah,
better.
but
Hulkbuster's
that's the worst Lego
problematic.
Star Wars set.
I'll agree with that. I think
what
that
about the base plate?
no, the base plate's worse.
I like the base
The
I
base
like
plate.
the
base plate.
So I think I'm only putting it out there to play devil's advocate. The Hulkbuster sucks just because the structure of it doesn't really work. And I haven't seen it in person, but I've heard it doesn't hold together. And to me, that's just a problem for a set you're paying that price for.
Saved up 5 months for a $500 Marvel set just for a Hulkbuster reveal. Currently building the Black Panther, watching, and I like this much better.
I don't hate the Black Panther set.
Get the
I
Sanctum.
think it
No,
looks-
I
the
agree.
Sanctum's great.
What?
The Sanctum-
No.
If he was saving up for a $500
Oh,
Marvel
yeah.
set, I would just get the
Okay.
Sanctum. In all honesty,
Yeah.
I thought you were
no.
going to say that your second least favorite was the Sanctum.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I love
I-
it. I love
I
it.
think-
I love it.
I think the
hold up.
Black Panther, honestly, the
Wait.
Black Panther, in my opinion, was bad when it came out. But then I saw the Hulkbuster, and I was like, you know what? The Black Panther set not that bad.
Danny, you look like you were waiting to say something.
No,
Danny?
I honestly am
Danny-
dreading
Danny.
answering this question because
Oh,
I
no.
don't want to say anything's like the worst. None of them are
Danny
the worst.
can't be negative.
What's a set
Danny
that you
can't
didn't
be.
like? That
The one that made me smile the least.
The one that made me smile the least. Oh my gosh.
Danny,
I
if you
get
don't
it.
want to answer it, Danny,
Hulkbuster
you're
made me smile because it's like that's so.
I'm looking around my room to see what I actually bought this year, and I was gonna be like, well, something. I actually like this set, but the ATSTs have always been kind of the same build, and they never get
Yeah.
the legs right. And so I really want
it's
Lego
always
to
goofy.
challenge themselves to get the legs to work a little bit better.
Mm.
But I don't hate the set. I like the set. So I can't say that that's my least favorite. But that's like of the ones that I've bought, I think that's the one where it's like I bought it because I'm
Yeah.
going to take it apart. And I just haven't done it yet.
Mhm.
And I can understand like the disdain for the Marvel sets, but I also see value in what the parts are, which is kind of why that's my thing is the parts of it. But I agree that from a set perspective, it's not within anyone's price range. Like what Alston was saying, how it's like you save up money for that, and it doesn't. I remember watching Mini Superheroes Today's review about how he didn't move it. The Hulkbuster would fall apart, and I thought, oh, that's a bummer, because it's like it's got interesting techniques, it's got cool parts. This is like a really roundabout answer. I don't really want to answer it because I think there's
No, you're all good, Danny.
Danny
We
can't be negative.
understand.
When
got
did the Eternal stuff come out?
That was last year for Eternals.
Was
Yeah.
it really?
That-
Was it this
yeah.
year?
oh.
It came
like
out
the
around Christmas
Eternals
last year,
set.
right?
Yeah, I
No,
think
they
so.
came out ahead of the movie.
Yeah, they came
They
out
came
quite
out
a
in the
bit.
summer,
Well, it's in-
August, I think.
And
of
I don't think
2020.
Eternals came
21.
out this
I
year.
got
2021.
No.
That
Yeah.
set, that set right there, I hate that set so much.
I like.
oh,
You liked it?
I do.
yeah, I got
like
it for
that.
20
I
I
like
got it for-
the Domo. Yeah, they were
Wow.
all super on sale. I just finished building the $20 Eternal. I really liked all the Eternal sets.
I will say there was a part in the Eternal set. It's like this new color. It's like this frosted,
Opalescent.
like
There were a lot of
Yes.
really pretty colors in those sets.
Oh, that's
The-
true. That's true.
The Domo is awesome. It's like, it's so funny. It's like a weird triangle with lines on it,
pizza.
but it's so cool.
the
The
pizza.
uh-huh.
Pizza.
Yeah, I wanna-
It's a pizza.
I wanna
Matt,
make a
I now
meme
want to
with
make
that, but
pizza. I want everyone to get a Domo so we can all put it in a pizza box.
Oh,
Yeah.
Domino's pizza.
Domino's pizza.
Someone
Okay.
making a shirt, making a sticker.
Going on a more positive route, because we want to stay positive. It's the end of the year.
Guardians of the
All right.
Galaxy chip sucked.
It's one of the best sets of
Joking. It's
2020.
literally the freaking
Oh yeah,
best.
Zane. Sorry, Zane. What were you gonna say? Because I know Ethan and Zane, you guys didn't get an answer.
I was trying to figure something out honestly because I hate that Eternal set. I know, Medicus. I'm sorry.
Say it.
It doesn't reflect on you. I love you, but that set was horrible for me.
Thank you,
No,
my
I lied. Okay, when did the globe come out?
This year.
Yeah, that was
Okay,
this
I
year.
fucking hate the globe. I love how it looks in the end. It's beautiful. Sorry.
Merry Christmas.
G-rated
I
content.
hate the world. I hate the
I have
world.
not said that in forever. So Matt, I
The
apologize.
globe's cool.
Fine. Charge
the-
him.
Wow, I gotta give myself props. I went a very long time without saying that on the show.
He did. We do gotta give him that. I think it's been the whole year and he hasn't
I
said
feel like we
it.
need a sign. We've gone this many days.
Yeah, it's like you're erasing. You're like, dang it. Sense a mouth accident. Oh.
A mouth accident.
Mouth
So-
accident.
Sounds
The
like
globe-
something else.
The globe is really cool to look at in the end. It's really cool. The whole thing is beautiful. But the building process was horrendous. Like, it took me like 3 months to get it done because every single bag, every single section was exactly the same. And it wasn't cool. It wasn't unique. It was just a panel on top of a panel on top of some Technic on top of a panel, and you click it together. And it
Like
was a panel on
Groundhog
top
Day
of
all
a
over again.
yeah, seriously, I go back to do. I'm like, oh, you know what? Maybe I was just tired that day doing it. I was like, nope, it definitely sucks. It's definitely not me.
And it reminds you every bag that this is like,
This is horrible. Like it's
It's
beautiful.
just
I'm
the
happy I have it. I wouldn't not get it, but as a whole, I don't like it. Like I just don't. Yeah. So there you go.
Did
I have a question.
is Jillian
Yes.
raising her hand?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm after Jillian. Teacher.
Okay.
Mr. Mellish. Mr. Mellish, can I go after you?
Wait your turn. Wait your turn.
We've just like activated a new persona for Matt, Professor Matt. We're all raising our hands in class. But no, I had a question I was gonna want to ask you guys, and that was, if that's okay, can I ask?
Yeah,
a question?
no, go for it.
Awesome. If you could, because I know we have Lego ideas, and you can always like submit or pitch ideas for that. But if you could pitch an idea for a Lego set to come out, what would it be?
Let's start with Ethan. He's
Yeah,
excited
Ethan.
to go.
I think Narnia would be awesome.
Mm.
Narnia?
I agree. That was one that I was.
Anyone else?
Like what about a
No for
holiday?
me, dog?
A holiday set. What about like a Grinch themed line for?
Yeah,
Christmas?
that would be
Grinch would be good.
We do elves. We do Santa's workshop. Why not like a Grinch version where like
Yeah.
he's like,
Krampus.
Krampus is a little scary. I mean, that's a little epic.
Yeah, so is the
Lego.
whole
What about
cluster.
that scary Santa movie that just came out? Let that
R-rated Santa movie.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I mean, if we're talking holidays, probably like a Grinch style thing. I mean, I don't know. What if? So this is a thing that I'm planning on mock building. Nobody take my idea. I swear to God.
Okay.
But I want to build a trailer for Optimus Prime, like his weapons trailer, stuff like that. So with my new parts, I'm gonna be working on that. But what if they came out with like an Optimus Prime like 0.2 or like I don't know, like it was supposed to go with Optimus Prime? Would that be a weird set to have as just a trailer, or
Yeah.
like how would you have that? Would it be like a
Make
whole
it a gift with purchase.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it was like, if you already have it, you can get the trailer, or if you don't, you can buy where they're together?
Maybe
know.
You've never-
maybe like a brick box that you can build.
Like
I
the
don't know.
Minecraft
They
set?
wouldn't.
Mhm.
They wouldn't make a
There you go.
trailer just because like you would have to buy the other set in order to get
Yeah.
it. Well,
Advertise-
But
I can't
marketing,
say that
though.
they've never done that because of
Mario.
Mario.
maybe they can say we're going to have a Lego trailer, and everyone thinks it's going to be a movie trailer, but it just ends up being a
Lego
trailer.
Movie 3.
Lego
That's
Movie
happening.
3.
Right?
Here's the trailer.
I think-
I've been saying this for Brad.
No,
would
go
you
on,
like to
go on, say Matt. Go
Okay.
ahead.
I said this on the Building a podcast. I will reiterate here for those of you who haven't seen it, maybe a brief teaser. So I think it would be really cool to have, this is the show kid in me, but a Broadway Lego Ideas stage, and then different packs that you can switch it out with. Like you have the base for the stage, and then different packs that you switch it out with to do different shows with different figures, different like equipment, different scenery, and all of that. So you could have Aladdin, you could have Hamilton, you could do anything. You could do anything with it. I also would really like. I would really like them to keep going with this isn't necessarily Lego Ideas, but the Disney sets, like the castle, the train, more like that, to be able to build out a Disney park, I think would be.
Would you do like Galaxy's Edge and stuff like that? I feel like I know a person that's been building something like that.
I feel like I've seen someone doing that.
Yeah. I feel like. Oh, would you?
Welcome to Batu, Bright Suns, everybody.
I think for me personally, I mean, we all know it's Commander Castle because that's my thing, and that's why. But a Wolf's Head Tavern is what I want to call it. It's literally an idea I've been working on for a while in my brain, and I want to make it for the next convention at some point. But it's literally like a tavern. But I've always thought it'd be cool to have like a secret staircase that opens up, and then on top of it is the Wolf Pack doing like arms deals and stuff like that. Like
doing evil Wolf Pack stuff.
What about Thanos' ship? Like a large Thanos's, like the way that
they technically did that.
I know, the little one. I'm talking like a big
large jail.
I'm saying, like, what if the $500 Marvel set was Thanos' ship, like the size of the Republic gunship?
Okay,
or,
but
a big long like it would be
like
figures,
the
I
Apollo
guess.
For the record, though, if they're going to do
wait,
another
go.
$500 Marvel set, they got to do Mini Superheroes Today idea, which is the Statue of Liberty with all the Spider-Men in it.
Oh my
so
gosh.
I'm sorry, but that idea was too good for them not have to pass up on that. Yeah, sorry, go down.
I was thinking they could do the endgame battle, like the destroyed Avengers campus or Avengers base. But like $500 is steep, you know. But you could do it. It's like they've done sets that are minifigure centric.
What if you did like different sections? Like instead of taking one $500 version, like you broke up in like 3 pieces. Like this is a different section of the campus with these figures, and then this is a section of like the tower, and this is like the hillside with Thanos and Thor and
like
all them.
Like a Death Star.
That'd be
with
cool.
Different scenes.
Oh yeah, you could do that. Start so.
We're getting away from
An idea
Lego
that
Ideas.
Like I'm gonna bring it back to Lego Ideas.
Okay.
I really want the Princess Bride. This was there was a project that didn't make it through, I think, in one of the last review stages. And
I think you're right.
The Princess Bride is like I don't understand why they haven't had a Princess Bride set yet.
It's peak of cinema.
It's peak cinema. One of the greatest movies, if not the greatest movie ever made. It's just like great.
It's a good one.
So good.
An idea that I had comes from like when they were doing all like, I guess just it's weird, like the very nice like object style ones, like they had the typewriter. Yeah. They had the Atari set. I think a record player would be really, really neat. And if they actually found a way to do like motors and power functions and it like incorporate that into it, that could be an additional set that you could buy is the power function element to actually make it go around.
Now, Jillian, do you make it like turntable, like hitting my mic over here? Do you make it like turntable, like like 70s funk, or do you do it like old school phonograph with like the big like?
Ooh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I want phonograph.
Yeah,
but they also have the speaker, like in the Boost mobile stuff, like the robot. They have speakers and audio and stuff. So they could put motors and sounds in it, so you could actually have it play songs. Awesome. Everything is awesome.
It could be like the piano where you put your phone on it and somehow it works with that interface.
I did not know that did that. That's cool.
Somehow Palpatine returned.
Yeah.
Somehow. I still so I had a whole ADD. I think Maul should have returned.
Oh my god.
All right.
Different topic.
Well, the comments say
Jar Jar returns.
LCM Creations agrees with Ethan. Narnia would be awesome. Lego Lock-in says Ratatouille would be great. Alston Martin says, give us Marvel dioramas, Iron Man versus Whiplash, Endgame Battle, Iron Man versus Cap in Civil War. I agree. I think that would be really cool, but like smaller versions of them.
Yeah.
He also says Polar Express would be a great Lego idea. Unfortunately, that one was in the last wave, but it didn't come to fruition.
Oh, that wasn't okay.
Jack Skywalker agrees with the record player idea. Would be really cool. But yeah, cool. Moving on.
So-
Any more questions?
Matic had a question.
Oh, I was just gonna say, is the R2D2 set from this year? The UCS R2D2?
No, that was last year.
No.
That was like the 30th anniversary or 50th
Yeah.
anniversary.
I think that.
Well,
Lucas, it was an
okay.
anniversary set.
Well, no one asked, but that's my worst set of 2021. Okay. I'm
Really?
done.
What?
Oh, wow.
Why?
I don't like
Got-
it either. I don't like it either.
Not good.
I don't like it either.
It doesn't work. It's a frustrating build. The most frustration I've ever had in a build, honestly.
I don't like it.
I can see that
It's
though. There's-
fine.
They could have done
I thought
better.
he was gonna be my new best friend, but he's fine. Lego Grogu is my new best.
He's
new set.
mid.
Yes.
He's
I
mid.
think they would have been better if they did a C3PO because they've done R2D2 before, so if they did a brick built like a large
think-
scale C3PO, I think it would have been
Can they make it life size?
shit.
Well, I
yes,
think-
very chic,
I
yeah.
think if they're gonna do C3PO, they gotta do it like the Harry Potter big figs. I think that's the way to do the C3PO.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
But would it look like a big brick head? Like would it look like?
No.
He's
I'm talking about the
skinny,
buildable
like-
figures.
No, I know, but I'm saying
Okay.
C3PO that size is like the Harry Potter and Hermione kind of stuff. Would it be too bulky for him and look? Too
I
much
have
like
no
a large
clue.
head.
I was
Just
just
do
trying
the
to think
head,
of
big butt,
yeah.
like the size of the Black Panther bust, but just the head.
Oh
yeah,
gosh,
okay.
I don't think anyone needs a C3PO that
It'd
big.
make it
Yes, I do.
$400 and no one would want it.
Oh, true.
Oh wait, that reminds me. I was
We
gonna
have one. It's called the
piggyback off
Hulkbuster.
something that
Speaking of nothing no one wants.
I was gonna piggyback off of what Zane was mentioning when he mentioned the idea of the trailer for Optimus, and that's could they ever make another Autobot or even better, a Decepticon? Because I would love to see Soundwave.
Yeah, I
I
was
would
gonna
love
say
to see
Megatron
Soundwave.
would probably.
Megatron would be probably the first one they would go through, right?
Yeah.
Brad?
But what would he transform into?
His jet? He's had a couple of different
Clearly,
versions of him.
he, a megaphone.
A megaphone. There you go.
Lego
Oh yeah,
set.
yeah, because you can't.
Joke.
So in the original animated stuff, he was a giant gun. Like he
Yes.
Mhm.
It was a giant gun.
you didn't. Yeah,
Lego
so
was
he,
even
yeah.
a make that.
he was a gun
No.
and a jet.
He turns into a
could
dart
do-
gun as a toy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so funny. Like,
Yes,
all right.
I
that's
think-
true.
I say
Um,
just do the movie version. Like there's
an
a real-
enormous
here's a truck.
gun. No one's gonna suspect this. Like,
No, not at all. A building-sized gun just around somewhere. You're like, what is that thing? It's a statue.
ah,
There he is.
It's
Oh my
Megatron.
Ah!
Megatron. Optimus.
Run for your life.
So I want to take this back to a more positive note. Get it kind of on you guys too. What would you guys say? Maybe a couple of like top 3 highlights of this year as content creators. So, it's been a really awesome year. I know one of the big ones for us, which I want to segue that into another topic. But yeah, just like a couple top favorite moments from this year. I'm gonna pick someone at random. Manicus.
you came to the worst person because I have nothing. I feel like it's been kind of like a not as great year as I had in 2021. I had a
Yeah.
lot of highs in 2021, a lot of viral videos, a lot of, feeling like I was really on my game with stuff. This year, I was very busy in my personal life, and I think it reflected a lot of the times in my content, not being able to make as much stuff. I will say, though, that probably the best thing that's happened this year is I have gotten a lot of brand deals that I didn't have in my first year as a content creator. So I've now worked twice with eBay and gotten some really nice products from them and paid pretty well. I'm now a Zavvi affiliate, so I get a lot of perks that way. I recently worked with a company based out of Singapore that makes these air purifiers and integrate with the Lego Orchid set, which is the weirdest, wildest thing I did. I Zoomed with a man in Singapore at like 12 o'clock at night, and it was like hit morning for him. And he told me all about this product and how it worked. And it was like the coolest thing. So I think my highlight this year is how I've just been able to be open up to these different kinds of experiences where it is not really just like with Lego, but working with other sort of outside sources. And I think I've taken myself a lot more seriously as a content creator this year, realizing the worth that I have and the value that I have to these companies that I've worked with and the way that I can, look at something in my unique way, put a spin on it, and then send it out there for people to see. So that's what's been good for me this year.
Awesome.
Nicely said.
That's awesome. That is really cool experiences. Danny, you're
All
all
right,
jumping over there.
I might be taking Jillian's, or I don't know. Someone's gonna go like, "Oh yeah, Brick Fair, Virginia. I've never met all of you until
Yeah.
then."
Yeah.
So that was. I think when I say that, everyone will go and like, yes, but that was amazing.
Yeah.
And then I can't tell the difference when you guys are saying what's the worst or best set of 2022. I was thinking of 2020 still, so I was like, what year did what happen? But I feel like most of my channel lifespan was this year, so I think some of it was 2021, but the real momentum was this year. And I might be wrong; my timeline might be messed up. But like, I got my first 1 million view video. I got my first like my subscribers the highest it's ever been. I agree with what Matt was saying, where it's like life will get in the way of being able to make content, but being able to just spend time with everybody has been really neat, and that's been a real game changer. Just to have it be not so much faces on a computer screen, which is what it's going to be for everyone down in the comment sections at times, but to know all of you as people has been really neat. To eat food with you, to hang out with you guys, and spend time and just talk. That was amazing. Yeah,
I'm gonna send the hearts over there.
Couldn't agree
I'm
more.
holding on to my
I agree.
little trinkets. Trinkets.
Trinkets.
Anyone else want to go?
I'm sorry,
I would
Robot.
say-
You can have your heart back.
They seriously, Ethan just rips the heart out of the heart of the
Mull
city.
around over here.
It's just the city.
Yeah, the power just went out on the city lights, and they're like all freaking out. That's a mock for
Someone was like blow drying their hair, and all power just cut out of it. I would say for me personally, as a content creator this year, I know for myself, I took a step back. I knew I was at one point I took a heavy step back, and I would like to say that I personally took a giant journey on learning the behind the scenes of content creation on all platforms this year. I learned about podcasting. I learned about YouTube. I learned about TikTok. I learned about all these different platforms that I am going to take all that knowledge into this new year. And I'm going to now put forth, whether it's content for myself or content for any other projects. I feel like I just took this year, as much as I loved content creating, and I did put out some stuff, I really just took this year to like, sit in the back seat and learn and just observe, because I found it really hard to do that in earlier years. It was like always go, 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 film videos, never let me sit down and learn, because I felt like I was getting behind. So just really taking a moment and learning about that was really important to me. And on top of that, being able to do that for a company that I get to work for. I really elevated the game this year with our TikTok account. I was like, and it started out really good, and it's went down a little, but it's going to keep going up in the future. But learning, like, making sure we have enough drafts saved if we can't get out videos that we need to in a week, learning the ins and outs of all the different social media platforms that the company has. So being able to do that, and then learning how that can help connect different people in our store, was also really interesting. But definitely taking the TikTok little egg that I had started at the store and just watching it hatch really helped me, because there were a few videos that just went really good. And one of them, though, I feel like the proudest moment was when we had to somewhat turn off all of our notifications for TikTok, because we would try to check someone out at the register, and it just kept pinging dislike, dislike, dislike.
Oh,
so that was good.
That's
Just being able
awesome.
to put that forward. And even though it wasn't for myself, just being able to put out content and be like behind the scenes within the content. Because I disappeared from the actual being in front of the camera, because originally that was just me, but I was able to incorporate all my coworkers into, I was like, hey, you guys, I would love to have you guys in this. And now I kind of have them doing them on a weekly basis. So sort of
That's
sprouting that little
awesome.
seed was what I like.
so sorry. Go ahead, Brad.
I was just gonna say, seeing a lot more of Mark has made me watch the account a lot more. Not
Oh, okay, guys. It's hard to get him to do TikToks. It's hard to get him to do TikToks.
I know it's hard to get him to do a lot of things.
Well,
That's
No,
what winning
the
Lego
trick is
Masters does to you.
Yeah.
Mark is obsessed with ding dongs, so I'll like leave 4 boxes on his desk, and then I'll like steadily go to him a week later, and I'm like, I kind of need you for a TikTok. Just give me the ding dongs. Okay, here's there and go.
So something that like I don't know if you guys ever do this, but I do this from time to time. So like the biggest thing for me with 2022 and content creating is ultimately to be able to say I am a content creator. I am an influencer. Because someone told me that at work today because they were talking like we had a Christmas party and they announced all the stuff and they brought my stuff up, which I wish they didn't, but they did. But at the same time, it like it made a point in my mind to realize that we are putting work into this. We are learning. And at the end of the day, 2020 is here and we are content creators. We are influencers. We literally influence other people's days, their lives, their moods, their content, with our positivity and our videos. Like we genuinely, we give back more as content creators than we realize. And like Maticus, like you said, like that's why these people want to work with you and that's all that stuff, because they see what you're doing for others, you're giving to people and they want to be a part of that. And Jillian, you learning the backsides to be able to give more and give more quality and more in-depth content to your viewers and your store's viewers and everything like that. So at the end of 2022, for me, it's being able to say that I am an influencer and I am a content creator still. Like I'm still going, and it's an amazing thing to be a part of.
That was really good. Was that your highlight of 2022?
It is. Honestly, it is, because there's so many things that come with it. It's the glasses, people. It's the glasses. It just is. It's like just all the things that come with being a content creator and an influencer are all summed up with that saying. Social media content, all that stuff is your sponsorships, is your followers, is the interactions, meeting in persons, conventions, building, mock building, learning. All these things are part of your content creation and your social media influencing. So to me, being a part of that is mine. That's mine.
That is awesome. I love that.
Yeah. Well put.
Ethan.
Yeah. You made my answer easy. What Zane said.
No, Ethan, we're trying to get you to say a lot more this year. You got
you had
two things from you. Yeah, I mean, you had a highlight there.
You had a little,
some little thing for you.
So this year was crazy. Like it was busy. Like it was constant. And earlier I did happen to get on Lego Masters, which was a dream come true. It was amazing. But that whole experience, it was a lot. Like it was a check mark of a dream. It was a dream come true, which was amazing. It was like my Lego college experience too. It was good, but that was incredible. I mean, but it was fantastic, and I got to do it with Cool Guy Dom, which was super awesome. I was really overall really happy with our builds and our overall what we did on the show, and we got 90K bricks, which was really cool.
Always a win.
I still haven't gotten those yet, but it'll be a couple months. But I gotta build something out of 10 minutes with 45,000 Lego parts. So
I spent 10 minutes sorting my Lego bricks, and I haven't even finished.
Yeah.
It's just him surrounded by all of them, and I'm stuck. Help me.
You got to do the Joker scene from Suicide Squad 2, where he's got like all the knives around him. It's just that, but all of his Lego bricks around him.
But also another thing is just, I guess, growing what I had the previous year into this year, and basically it continued to go uphill, that's ultimately the goal, is to have a constant growth of an uphill growth. Every video you make, you're going to get better and better. It's experience. And one thing that was really fun, it's really interesting to create a whole month's worth of content when you're gone for a month. That was, man, that first couple of months of the year, it was so crazy. And my account did this entire year, my account did the best when I was gone in Georgia, which was really interesting. I had 8 videos and I calculated everything to be exact. I have to get out of here. I got a TikTok count to go. And then I met Jillian. That was fun. She saved us, and we ate wings.
Are we allowed to talk about that? Should we talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay. Then can I just do a pause for a second?
Yes.
Just share this experience that I get a message, and it's like, I get a message and I'm like, and it's like, hey, you're working at the store? And I'm like, I'm not. Do I need to be at the store? And they're like, maybe. And I'm like, why? Wait, are you in Georgia? They're like, we've been in Georgia. And it's like slowly the gears start turning. And I'm like, why? Are you under Georgia with an NDA? And they're like, maybe. And I'm like, am I gonna find out on this date? And they're like, maybe. And I'm like, I'll be at the store. And I just remember I'm literally standing outside of Atlanta Brick Co. There's like this little, like, there's a stairs going up and we have this like little porch, and I'm just standing there like just waiting. Like my knees are bouncing and no one inside, none of our employees know. I know, and then I think Mark knew. So I'm just giddy, and everyone's like, she looks like she's ready to explode. and I just hear someone say, oh, hey, the Zoom's here. And I bolt out of that building. And I just run to both of them because this is my first time meeting both Dom and Ethan. The guys at our store had met Ethan in Brick Rodeo. So there I'd heard stories of this mythical man, but I'd also Ethan the Artisan, but I also been making content with them both. So it was my first time getting to interact and see them in person for the first time. So it was that surreal experience, and I got to show them all around Atlanta Brick Co. And then we went out for dinner, and it
Best
was
chicken
just
wings ever. I like.
Oh my god, we went to like Taco Mac, and it was just I will say that was definitely one of the highlights of my year, because the day I got the text from both of them was one of my lowest days, and then I will say I completely ditched my classes that next day. I completely just ditched all my classes, and I was so happy.
So to any professors watching the stream today, not your
One thing I remember, the squeaky cart that I got at Atlanta Brick College.
I have it's still saved in my draft. Ethan had one of our carts and it was super duper squeaky, but it also kept like chasing after him and like nipping his legs. So I put the Jaws music to it. I want to post, I literally have been sitting on that since February, like around that time. I've been sitting on that video and sitting on these photos that like I was not able to post. And I'm just like, and so that was definitely a highlight for me, because getting to show Ethan and Dom at Atlanta Brick was amazing.
That's awesome.
It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Brad?
I can go if you want me to. My internet keeps like lagging out, so I'm sorry if
can
this isn't super clear.
Pulling in
Yeah.
Ethan.
I know.
You sound fine. Your internet
got.
may be jumping around, but you sound fine for the record.
Okay, good. Okay, so this year was also a lot. I feel what you said, and like just so much happened in a very short amount of time that made it speed up, and it went by so quickly. Zane, I completely agree with everything that you said as well. Even I still struggle with that today, honestly, like being able to solidify that I am a content creator. Like it, I still pinch myself that I'm doing what I'm doing, and it's so nice to have things that like going to conventions, being a part of the Lego Ambassador Network now, that remind me that what I'm doing is right. Those stops along the way kind of validate what I'm trying to do with my life ultimately. I think what I learned this year too was consistency in terms of like what I can do and what I can't do. And I'm going to carry that into 2023 with kind of like how I'm reshifting my focus. I'll put it that way, because I've realized that, yeah, I can post daily on TikTok for 2.5 years now. And ultimately I've like done what I set out to do on that platform, but I think it's time to like shift my focus into other directions as it's starting to stagnate. And it's not just for me, it's for everybody as well. It's just the nature of the beast, the nature of the platform. That's what happens. So I want to carry into YouTube more, and I'm hoping to do that in 2023, but also taking what TikTok and kind of my learnings from the past 2 years have given. So obviously, like the big things were Lego Ambassador Network, Brick World Chicago, and Virginia. Meeting everybody, that was awesome. But ultimately, it's just like the consistent growth over time.
For sure. I keep laughing because every time you move violently, the bells start ringing.
I was wondering why you were laughing while he's giving this like emotional talk. I just see Brad go.
I thought you were gonna be like, I'm gonna rip him to shreds with how successful I've been on YouTube.
Hey, Matt, that was exactly when you did a live stream. Whenever that was, all I heard was ringing. I wouldn't have to tell you, but I was like, it's fine.
I tried to tuck it into the cap, but it still goes off.
It was.
Oh, well.
I love that. I love that all. I know this was a big year for you, especially getting into land, so that was very important. So,
but it's still like, even so like for you guys, Zane, like if you still don't feel like you're a content creator yet, like if you got hundreds of thousands of followers, it doesn't mean anything. Like, yeah, it's a big number, but ultimately it's hard for you to understand mentally what that number means and how it translates into people. And it's really the loyalty from the followers that matters most of all. So like the comments, the kindness of other people, being able to meet like fans of us at Brick Fair and Brick World.
Speaking of that,
huge.
Jack Skywalker, Wrathful, this one guy ate steak. There was a few other people who were at Brick Fair, Virginia, who came up. We have photos with you guys. That was absolutely awesome. So, I mean, yeah, for the people who are Stud Buds fans, for the people who are fans of all these guys, like, yo, seeing you all was definitely, I know I can say for all of us was a highlight of our year, and especially for the Stud Buds. Like, knowing that people actually watch the Stud Buds was really cool to us, and it's not all bots.
Right.
Was absolutely awesome. So,
Brad, how about you?
Oh, geez. You know, first off, these three people down here was a highlight of my year. Now, there was so many other people, you know, shout out to Mini Superheroes, shout out to Mark, shout out to so many other people that we've met. But like Jillian, Maticus, Danny, like Maticus, we were on fire at Virginia. Like,
dude,
me and
that
him,
was such a blast.
Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. Talking Castle. Danny, like, no matter where you are in life, Danny is just an awesome guy to have around you. Whether you're I mean, literally, Danny is just awesome. And I want to give him a personal shout out because I haven't got to say this on a live. I think I'm with him around at least. Danny has been very helpful in my own content creation. If you don't know, when I write a script, I send it to him, have him look it over for me. And he'll get me some fire stuff back where he's just like he'll change some words and it just sounds so good. And then people are like, oh, that sentence, like, I love how you said that in there. I was like, yo, I may have said the original thing, but Danny made that 10 times better. So shout out
that
to
just
him.
means Breaking Up Brad, you are the vessel of DannyFordJohnson.
I guess so.
You're my mouthpiece.
I guess.
I'm gonna start writing in like radical information. Excellent. This is the greatest Lego. Dude.
Yeah. He's gonna
another
a
episode of
master.
Tavern.
Jillian, also awesome. Just
Nights.
I mean, okay, let's be honest. Wendy's squad.
We have the Wendy's squad.
Yes.
Squad.
Rest in peace, my French fries.
Yeah. Jillian was awesome to have around too. Just awesome meeting you all. Second biggest thing for me was, honestly, I feel like the rebirth of BrickingUpBrad happened this year. And like, what I mean, like,
true.
I feel like last year I died as a content creator. Like, I started falling off. I also, in the year before that, I was in like almost identity crisis where I didn't know who I was as a content creator. And I will say, when March hit, when I switched jobs and I started like doing tavern talks, and I was like, I did that first one, I was like, damn, this is what I want to be doing. Like, this is the content I want to be making. And honestly, like, the fact that I have tomorrow's videos and next Wednesday's video already scheduled out is like mind boggling to me, because every YouTube video before this month has been literally me working up like to the hour before I upload it. So I think that was awesome to me, becoming really the castle. I know there's so many other castle, but like turning into just a big castle guy whose content revolves around that very heavily now. I feel like that was a huge highlight for me. And then also getting that set and doing 6 streams on my YouTube channel that set is now a part of me. Yeah. So I don't know. I think those, and then also I got my first video that's 1.5 million views, which was insane. So that launched my YouTube channel basically. So yeah,
YouTube
I don't know.
Shorts.
Those are the literally. So yeah, even with all the bowling hate comments I got from that video, it's still one of the highlights of the year.
Don't listen to the haters.
Also, one of my first tavern talks hit 10K the other day, so that was
Wow,
that
nice.
That's really
yeah,
good.
So,
Yay!
but yeah, those are my highlights.
Not to mention, we also forgot that this guy hit 100K on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Ethan did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was
but it's the Black Falcon one for whoever asked that. So, which is one I want to redo at some point because information is now added to it.
The Falconer is here.
Yeah. Well, there was the castle stuff. Yeah, I did that one too early. But yeah. I don't know any other like let's find questions. Like it's the end of the year. Matt, Ethan, Zane, you guys haven't asked any yet. Any questions got for all of us? Christmas?
Favorite Lego color? Y'all three down below.
Oh yeah, we gotta ask it. Jillian. Those two other have answered.
Oh,
We gotta
no.
get
Really
Jillian.
need to answer this.
Ooh,
Mine's
God.
medium nougat.
I just love the way that you said that.
Every show.
Ooh. See, okay. I'm a big fan of, and it's funny because I use this color when I was looking at cars. The sand blue, like the sand blue color. I recently have been looking into possibly a new car, and I remember going on the lot and I was looking at them, and they're like, "Oh, what color are you looking for?" I'm like, "Do you have a sand blue?" And they're like, "Oh, what?" And I see my friend who's a Lego, who also works with Lego, look at me and go, "Oh no."
That's
And then I remember they're like, "What other color?" And I'm like, "Do you have like a light bluish gray?" And that was, so I had to say, so sand blue. That
Not a
one.
real color.
So like
So the sand blue, that one, I'm locking that in as my favorite.
It's a good one.
It's done. No take
yeah,
back.
that is a great choice. I kind of like teeter back and forth with my favorites. I love medium nougat, good
Yep.
choice.
Mhm.
Dark orange is one. Olive green, big one that I'm really into.
So you're an olive green guy,
And then
not sand green. There's
dark
always, I can tell a lot about a person.
I like both. I like both. If I had
I
to
like olive
choose-
green better.
I like olive
Once
green.
that
better,
was
but
such
I
a
don't-
judgmental.
Yeah, like I can tell, like, okay, this guy's this. Okay, you know
So
your
you
stuff.
think olive green guys are better than sand green guys?
Yes,
I like them both. Olive green is like a top.
When Ethan
tier.
goes on his first date, that's gonna be the question he asks the girl. He's gonna
Do you
pull
like
out
sand
two.
green or olive
He's
green
gonna
better?
pull out two Lego bricks and go, "Which one do you like better?" And if she says the sand green, he'll be like, "Lovely having you here today."
You're paying.
Jack, she's gonna say neither. She's gonna whip out like magenta and be like,
Ethan will be like,
dark
"Can we have the
turquoise.
check?" And
That's-
she's paying it.
dark
Yeah.
turquoise. I also really like bright something orange, like the darker,
Okay.
the darker yellow,
Bright yellowish orange.
right? Yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Do
yes.
I have any of those near me? Probably not, because
Is that what you just showed, Danny?
Kitangu orange.
When do you have what you need when you
This
need
one?
it? This color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big fan of
Macaroni
that
and
color.
cheese.
Macaroni and cheese.
Mac and
Oh,
cheese.
Danny, what's yours?
yeah. It's dark azure. Dark azure.
Ooh, dark as
You know,
But you
I
can
feel
find
like
out if
that
you
is
watch
a
the
Danny
Danny
color.
Johnson episode. No, I'm just kidding.
I love that color.
Yeah, guys, if you go watch the DannyFordJohnson episode, which is somewhere on our YouTube channel, you
Link
can
below.
check that. Yeah,
In the guest playlist.
I think that's
Wonder
the
what
first
I
time we all
said
talked.
the first
except for
time.
Brad.
I don't actually know.
You said olive. You said sand green, and you had a character arc. So you went from sand
Me?
green to olive green guy.
Or Maticus.
No, Maticus.
Oh,
I
sorry.
probably
My
did.
jokes
Yeah, I
aren't
probably
making
said.
sense.
I said I.
No,
I
you're-
can't remember what I said the first time. I probably did say sand green, and they went. On
For
car.
me,
I don't know. Sand green is a great one.
It's a
'cause it
great
was on
color.
the Pablo a couple years ago, and I had a
Yeah.
lot of it. I
Yeah.
think the reason why I like olive green is
Oh,
I
you're
don't
that
have
kind
much
of
it.
guy.
Olive green's just better.
And the grass stalk.
I think it's this color.
Mhm.
It's like that green.
Ooh, dark green.
Dark
Or
green.
dark
Uh, well, also because it's my favorite factions color, but like at the same time,
It's a good
dark
color. That's probably my second.
I
favorite
too am
color,
in a
honestly.
dark green mood
Mhm.
lately.
A dark green
It's
mood.
a good one.
A dark green Christmas.
Dude, with dark green.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting.
Building with
Oh,
Matt
you know what's a good color though? The flat silver.
That is a cool one.
Silver color.
Ooh.
I like
I love
old
flat
school
silver.
dark red maroon. I feel like that's a good one.
It breaks
Not
though.
very
It
durable.
breaks.
You mean you really
I
like
didn't
this
say it was
set? We all
durable.
know what you're
No.
saying. Look, it even
No.
lights up. Ooh.
That's your favorite set. Yeah, pretty much.
The best
Favorite
part of that
set.
is it lights up.
That's
darker.
true.
Is that
It's the,
iridescent color, Ethan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a ton of the
Ooh.
little fins from that one Eternal set.
I would love to
Yes.
know what to use those for. I have a bunch of them.
Oh,
Alien
it's
plants.
just, you know, everyone collects like this is that one
Alien
color that you
plants.
collect, but do
Because
not
you
do
want-
anything with.
Mhm.
That's what for that
Someday.
neon yellow is for.
that color. That's probably my least favorite color. That new neon color, it's hideous.
Oh.
It's fun with
It's the
the
worst.
right colors, in my opinion. But
Black light. Black light.
Atticus,
is
Zane.
when you use it.
any questions from you two for the table here?
I might have one.
Okay. If not, I have another one. So
Best Lego deal from this year.
What if I don't shop deals?
I mean,
Best
did you
Lego
get
deal.
did you get any money
Worst
off?
Lego deal.
Oh. Oh, you know what? Okay, I have to give it a shout out here. Brick Pit.
Mhm.
Selling me the Forestmen, the forest, Castle in the Forest for $250. That was the best deal of this year. I can't beat. I mean, I had some really good castle deals, but nothing beat that one.
My Alpha Team stuff from Luca Lego, or maybe my ATTE from This One Guy Ate Steak. I don't really buy with deals, but they gave me some pretty good deals at Brick Fair, Virginia. Woo!
Actually, probably it was the me buying the Boutique Hotel and the Harry Potter icon set for half off before I left the Lego. That was also a really good deal.
I would like that. Great. See ya.
Dude, I walked out clean out of that store. I cleared out an AT-AT, so many sets. It's bad.
Lego walk.
You know, I asked that
Being a
question.
wizard.
I asked that
Harry
question, and I don't
Potter.
necessarily even have one in mind. I think like there was just so much stuff from the conventions that I got on sale that was cool. I wouldn't call Django Fett Slave 1 a deal.
No, not at all.
But you got it.
I
but you
did
got it
get
for
it,
what,
but I
100
wouldn't call
off?
it a deal. 200. I talked him down $200. So I think that was the best haggle of the year for me. But I got I haven't built it yet, but I know what it is. It would be Brick World Chicago. I got an Arc 170 for $60. I got an Anakin's Pod Racer from 1999 for $20,
Ooh.
along with Darth Vader's Transformation from 2005, and a V-Wing, and what else was there? Oh, a Clone Battle Pack and Mandalorian Battle Pack. Those were each $20 each.
Damn.
But it was a great deal.
I'm surprised. I'm upset that no one said getting a crab for free. From Virginia. You know, no one's gonna say how cool it was to get crabs.
Zane,
Deal.
I will tell you. Oh, mine's in my bathroom, and every
Look at all the different
time
colors. Look at
I use,
Mine's in my
I
bathroom
use the
too.
toilet, I look at it. So
Mine's my co-pilot in my car. Or
Every
my
time-
co-pilot.
okay,
Just
Jillian,
imagine.
one up us all.
Brad using the toilet every time, Zane. He
I
thinks
bought
he
it a
is.
little umbrella so that way it doesn't melt.
Oh,
I'm really protecting that crab out in my car, but I know what my favorite deal is that I got this year. My beloved little baby.
Ah!
ah.
Brad's favorite.
Just gotta act like I didn't hear anything.
I've been wanting a Max Rebo minifigure for so long. And Brick Fair, Virginia. Slego.
Oh, I bullied you so hard when you
Oh,
picked
you
that
were
up
every
there.
single day. No, you would bring up the Max Rebo every single day. He is loved. He has a
R2D2.
community around him. Look at that. We got 2 Max Rebos. We got 2 Max Rebos.
I got
in the chat right now.
I got an
recent
elephant.
Max Rebo owner.
But no, he's so cute, and I
Jill,
love him.
Anybody else got any good deals?
So Brad, I also got a forest castle from Brick Pit. Just very odd coincidence for us, but yeah. I thought
You know, the funny thing is, she mentioned that when she was selling it to me.
Jeanette, she didn't keep one for herself. She just
No, she did.
Oh,
She had
got
3.
3?
Yeah.
So she missed out a lot because I dragged my feet and didn't buy the set when I had the chance. So
Oh,
yeah. But that was up there. Jedi Bricks just picked me up a Princess Peach set for $20 at Costco, which is about what you'd want to pay for.
Oh yeah,
for anything Mario, actually.
Yeah, I have a Princess Peach and that little Koopa dude that comes with it, and I'm like, I'm set for $20. Yeah,
I forgot about that. I got sorry, this wasn't a great deal, but so my office is doing Secret Santa, and I got one of those Mario mystery packs at work today. Because we do like a little gift today, I guess, and a bigger gift tomorrow. So I got a little. I think it's a little Koopa type thing. So sorry, that was just really cool. I've completely forgot about that, and I got a gold keychain. So
nice. He also got me the Mandalorian Starfighter for $30.
Oh,
so
nice. That's
$50
good.
for 2 sets, which I think total would be like 120 normally.
Yeah, something like that. It's 70 for that Starfighter, I want to say.
I think 60. Yeah, whatever it is. Yeah,
60.
Great deal.
Wait, it's at Costco for a lot cheaper.
And now, well, no, it was at Costco for 30 when he got it, and now it's gone down to 20. But they're sold out around us.
Oh.
But it's also gone. I was there.
Yeah,
today,
you can't get it.
gone.
Yeah, so he got it at 30. And Jedi Bricks is like my Lego dealer, by the way. He always is able to find. He hooked me up with his Count Dooku minifigure earlier this year. Like he's the MVP.
He's connected to the brick market.
Yeah, sorry, I'm selling out my connections. I mean,
yeah.
This is my connection.
We all know each other now.
The community helps each other out. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was so bad over the summer. Ben the Brick Builder kept sending me castle deals. We'd send them back and forth. See, we'd drop me. I'd be like, yeah, this is the week. I'm gonna try to bring it back. And he send me one. It's like $30 for all that. Let's do it. I was dropping money left and right this past summer. It was bad.
I send you Mercari deals all the time, Brad. I'm like,
no, stop.
I'm like, Brad, I saw this on Mercari. You should pick it up.
You know what? That last Forest Man one, I was tempted.
Definitely $40 now for those 5 Forest Men.
It's insane. But yeah. So let's go back quickly.
If I can share.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't realize you didn't share.
No, it's okay.
Speak up.
I discovered. Well, I'm just waiting my turn. I discovered bulk bins, or bulk bins. Oh my gosh, that's a dangerous world. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I know, Jillian, you would.
We don't talk about those on the show,
like,
so people don't get them. We have banished people for talking about it.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
Well, it depends on which bulk bin.
My best deal was this Lego Light Cube from Brick Monarch Shop. And you can get a great deal if you use either Brad or Maticus's promo.
Which of us did you support?
Or you could type in Danny10 and get it for normal price.
Normal price.
DannyFordJohnson.
You know, I will say though,
same price.
Brick Monarch sponsoring me has become a highlight of my year because I literally wear all their merch, have all the shields and stuff. Sorry, but yeah,
it's been a great affiliate.
You're on thin ice.
More than thin ice.
My greatest Lego deal was getting the Lego office set for free because I have a wonderful girlfriend. And I also so it's the best deal of the year, hands down. Not only did I
Danny
get a
gets
Lego
the best
office,
awe moment
I
of the
have
year.
a girlfriend.
Must be nice.
I do for the record.
Yeah, Maticus, that doesn't count. I'm joking.
Girlfriend club doesn't count.
I don't know. I
That's
just
Lego. You've met my girlfriend, Brad. I mean,
yes, I have actually on the live stream.
You have. Brad's, I think, the only one here that's met.
Brad, I think Ethan's gonna get married.
We know her because of your videos.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I'm already married. Okay,
What was,
the queen from the new castle
Ethan's
is
video.
my wife. Okay.
Ethan's video. I spent 1 hour building my wedding out of Lego.
That's
No, it's gonna be. And then I get distracted.
I got married.
And then I get
Yeah.
distracted and get married.
I'm gonna go on Lego Masters.
Oh gosh, I can't say my joke.
Or it's gonna be Ethan
Build
building
a
the
Lego
engagement
ring.
ring box.
You know what though? That's how he's gonna propose to his girlfriend. He's gonna make the video and then show it to her.
Yep, that's gonna be it.
Okay, so highlight of all your years was Brick Fair, Virginia. I know it was. Let's be honest, and all of us should be going to Chicago this year because already got that booked. Jillian, what was that look?
Are you not going?
There could be the chance that Chicago's not in the books for me.
It's okay, Mark's going, so not joking.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Well, so
Why can't we be friends?
So I'm a fan of 3 of the stud buds.
thank you.
That's how I'm ending my year.
So really quick, while we're here, I mean, everyone who's watching the stream, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button.
Yeah.
Go check out all of our guests and all of our social medias down below. We've made sure to put all their beacons and link trees and everything down there. So make sure you guys support every single one of them. Like this channel and give us a thumbs up on this episode if you're watching. If
Yeah.
you're watching later, do the same thing.
Yeah.
So there's my plug. Shameless plug.
Sorry, Jillian. Guys, me and Jillian have a very give and
Yes.
take relationship.
I feel like
with
it's a lot of
Jillian.
give and no take.
Yeah. No.
You
she's
give and she
giving.
takes.
Yeah. She's giving
know.
too.
doing
yes,
what
I
to
have.
her?
Huh?
What?
What? Like during ELPN, she made some shots too. So
Yes, I did.
During ELPN. Yep.
yeah, whatever that weird show is, not true.
That's a great show on Thursdays.
It's the
Never
best
heard
show.
of
it.
Only the
Yeah.
coolest people guest star in that show.
Yeah.
Alpin?
Oh,
Where
yeah.
is it?
Yeah, except
Leppin.
yeah,
The
yeah.
Leppin
The
The
Leppin
Leppin
show.
show.
The
Oh
Elfin
The
The
binder.
Leppin show.
So Brick Fair, Virginia. I mean, okay, like just I don't know. I just wanted to talk about it because there's like we had so many Brick Talkers there. This is a huge group of the Brick Talkers. I mean, you want to talk about a highlight. I remember when I saw Ethan for the first time at there,
Oh.
and I was just like
yeah.
yelled
Pushed
and
out of the way.
yeah, I was charged down.
You shoved me.
Yeah, I was like getting my siren.
You and Dom both
box.
just
I was like,
push.
whoa, hey, friends later, Lego now.
Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. Brick Fair, Virginia was just an awesome part of our year, So for those who don't know, this is going to be our last Stud Bud stream for 2022.
Oh, I was like, what?
I was very afraid. I was like, what?
Ever?
Yeah.
We made it to the finale.
Yep, that's it. Jillian came on for our last episode. She's actually
These 3 are new replacements.
yeah, exactly.
They didn't know it yet.
Yeah.
they recasted them.
Oh my gosh.
Stud Buds
I don't have to
recasted.
hear Brad every Tuesday. Yeah. Yes. New Year's looking good.
Boom.
There we go. So I want to highlight this year because this was a really awesome year. In my opinion, this was just one of the best communities around, just hang out with people. I mean, me and Maticus, we went and hung out at a Lego store together. That was
We did.
awesome, and we got
It was very
recognized,
lucky.
sort of. So
We did. We got recognized. They knew us.
wait, 3 weeks?
Brad's gonna do math. Everybody, hold on.
Guys lost
No,
count.
no, it's only-
Wait.
It's only
Everybody.
technically 2
Pull out the
weeks.
abacus.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, it's not on here. Just
We'll
kidding.
be back January 2nd. At least that I know of. But yeah, I mean, it was really awesome. I mean, just all in all, thoughts on Brick Fair, Virginia. So maybe some highlights from that.
Hey Zane,
was
remember us almost dying on the way there because I was falling asleep at the
Oh,
wheel and I had to
Jesus.
get a liter
Yeah.
of Mountain Dew?
Oh my gosh, there we go, Danny. There we
There
go.
you go,
Just
Danny.
showing his photo roll there.
I was
My
scrolling through
phone
that
is the
today.
same way, Danny.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was trying to find everybody's
All the
picture for the
pictures.
thumbnail today.
Hmm.
And that's where I got Maticus, him and Slego. Sorry, Slego, I had to cut you out. But
That was a good photo of us, though. Dropping
That
our
was a
rap
good one.
album.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, honestly, it's hard for me to pick one moment because they were all. Honestly, it was
Just
super
drop
fun,
some.
but it was a lot of energy, and I was so tired.
Oh,
by
that
the
is
end.
adorable.
I don't have
Maybe
that
that
photo.
night-
Can you send me that?
I don't have that one.
What?
I'll
either.
send it to
Wait,
you.
What happened to everybody uploading to the Yeah.
I don't know.
Brad,
We
you
need
need that. Brad, you need that.
I don't think I got one with you, Zane.
I have one with you. I have one with you, Danny. But so
Yeah.
that night,
Nice.
I know there wasn't a lot of people. I think there was a few people that missed out on that last night.
Yeah, I think Ethan.
Ethan, we said
I have a
goodbye to
picture of you
you.
and me and Zane.
Oh my! Don't get me started on having to say
My
goodbye to
favorite
Ethan.
was when Jillian said goodbye to Ethan. That was my favorite moment of
And
the
she's
day.
like,
my
Oh, don't
I
bring
was-
that up.
So I have all the footage. I have all the vlog footage, and there is that one clip that I have of saying goodbye to Ethan. It had to be done in like 4 takes, because each time there's more tears, and I'm having to fix myself. And in the last one, my voice is just quivering because I was like, because here's the thing. Ethan was leaving, and we were saying goodbye, and Ethan was the first one to leave. So that was what hit me, is that we're all going to be leaving.
It's really
Like,
happening.
I'm not going to wake up tomorrow, come down here, and everyone's going to be here. We're all going to be gone. And so the first one, that's what hit me. And so then it got to the point where I think Dom was like, let's go take a lap so that way you don't have to see him leave.
Oh,
we take an extended lap. Like, I even walk up and down even like the aisles we were sitting in for closing ceremonies. We walk back. Ethan is still there, and I just bust down into tears. Nobody knows if they're real or not. They all were real. And I'm just like, I don't want this to end. I really don't.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
It was an amazing experience. It really was, and I'm excited to see what happens again in the future. It was all just so crazy. It really was. Like when me and Rob decided we were going to do a podcast, trying not to die with Matt Mellish on the way in, because I had flown all night, and we slept for like 2 hours, and then drove all the way to Virginia. Yeah, we took a nap. That was about it. We were both falling asleep. Like, I need to help keep him awake, but I want to take a nap, and I'm falling asleep. And being in the back of the car, a little bit intoxicated with Matt driving, me and Rob are like, dude, we should start a podcast. And Rob's like, that is the best idea ever. Like, why don't we start a podcast? You know? And then we went and got pizza the next day. And
That
Dom
may or
was
may
with us.
not have happened. I cannot verify nor deny it.
Matt doesn't remember anything about that
What's
drive.
this?
You didn't know this, Brad?
No, I didn't.
Well, that's what, like, something
You
brought it up
weren't
beforehand.
there.
Had to be there.
Was that the night where I went? What night was this?
It was the
I
night
think you
we
went
all
back
had-
early.
Was it in Jillian's?
Yes.
Or Jillian's house? Is that where?
Hotel
Apartment? Hotel
Her
room.
house?
Why
Jillian's
can't I
house.
say this?
She lived
That
House,
may have
office,
been.
apartment.
You
I
lived
mean,
in the hotel, right?
Holiday Inn.
the Holiday Inn. Yeah. So, but we were taking a couple people back to their Airbnb, and me
Right.
and Rob were like, we should start a podcast, you know. And but then the next day, what sealed the deal was because we talked about it and it was fun, but we were drunk. And then the next day, we were going to get pizza for that last night and everything. And Dom was sitting in the back seat, and me and Rob were just talking the whole time driving, and we were laughing and talking and laughing. And Dom was even like, yeah, this needs to happen. If this doesn't happen, I will be very upset. And then Jillian agreed with the same thing. You know, I'm happy it happened. But like, again, those experiences, that whole night, hanging out, drinking together, talking, having dinner, you know, the entire convention, laughing, making videos, meeting other people at the convention, seeing the crazy builds, realizing how huge Maticus's mock is.
Yeah.
Oh my
No.
gosh, yeah.
How
His mom-
huge
we're talking- hey,
Manicus is.
We're talking about, yeah.
Tall guy. We were on opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yes, I'm down on the bottom. I'm the shortest one here, everybody. Well, Jillian's shorter than me, but
Actually, Epic is taller than me. So.
Yeah.
he is tall.
He is
Isn't he?
Because
tall
me,
dude.
Ethan, Maticus, and Epic were like the three
Yeah.
tallest people, four tallest
tallest.
people. There might have been someone else up there,
Four
but yeah,
tallest.
we're all.
Ben was also
Ben.
tall.
Mhm.
Ben is
Yeah.
tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, Epic,
Trying to make
Epic
it
is big.
What a good guy. It's so fun.
Anyone else like just highlights that you want to?
I just want to share like my story, and I probably told you guys as emotional moment that I was in the whole midst of it all. But I wanted to like talk to people there and really just meet other people. And I never really have had the chance to talk to like older AFOLs, let alone like people my age. So I was talking to this guy who built this really impressive spaceship, and he was part of a lug who had been doing Brick Fair for years and years. And he asked me, like, you know, who are you here with? Like, what's your story? And I said, well, that's my Avengers Tower over there, like the Brick Talk table. And, you know, we're on TikTok. We're all Lego TikTok creators. And he says, oh, this was probably like the second day. He's like, oh, so your friends are all the people that are like running and screaming and hugging each other and jumping around like idiots and like, you know, making a scene. And I was like, yeah, like that's my friends. And he said, you hold on to those friends. Like those friendships I can tell are like real. Like these guys that I met, like we've been doing this for years, and I can just see the way you guys like genuinely bond over Lego. And he said this is an important like lifelong friendship, you know? It's similar to that advice that Vazoom gave us, like, you know. And then I realized in that moment, like this is something real. Like it's more than just the bricks. It's more than just, like you said, faces on a screen. It's these connections that we have, you know, and these times to look forward to. So,
we getting deep in the Christmas special, guys. Oh, I love it.
You haven't even got to me yet.
Yeah. All right, Jillian, come on, drop.
Okay.
Make us all cry here.
Okay. It was just the idea of going into this convention. I originally was not going like with the Brick Talk team. I was going with one of my buddies, John. And then I remember seeing you guys post you guys were going, and I reached out to one or two of y'all. And within maybe a few minutes, I got added to a group chat, and I was terrified because I'm like, these are all people that I've collabed with them on a few videos, but I'm going to be meeting them. And just, it's very, in like the content creator world, sadly, it is a hit or miss with people. You do not know
100%.
who is genuinely a good person in the real world or who really genuinely throws on that face when you see them on camera. So it was very nerve-wracking for me going into it. And I can tell you from the second that we got there, I could tell each person just had this genuinely nice soul to them. And that's what really hit me, is just knowing that these people who I always thought, oh, they are probably really, really nice. They are genuinely nice people. And they're also people outside of being content creators. We got to really talk to each other every time we went out for food, every time, Danny, every time we went out for meals or after we were just hanging out. I was like, there were the times, of course, I'm hanging out with like I'm hanging with like BrickingUpBrad, Artisan. Like we have all these names that we give each, all these handles, but then getting to hang out with like is all of us as also just people. That was what really hit me, and just being able to, everyone connects over this one love of Lego, and that was really important. And not only that, we were all there just motivating each other. That's the really important part. If one person wanted to film a video, we were like, yeah, let me help you with the camera. Do you need someone in it? We were all just going and helping each other. And on top of that, we were just thinking of ideas for everybody. It was really just a community that was built, which is very hit or miss. You can build that community and then it can fizzle out. But what hasn't fizzled out, I feel like, is our family. And like, we are a family. That's the thing. I remember we took so many big group photos, and I have those on my wall. So like, it was really building a family while we were there. That's what really was just special. Like, and I kid you not, from the minute I met the first of y'all, which was Brad and Dom, who picked me up from the airport.
Which is the funniest thing too, because I didn't even know who I seen Jillian a couple times on my For You page, and I think you had messaged me once about being on my podcast, maybe. And I was like, you know what? Screw it. You know, she needs to be picked up from the airport. Danny needs to be picked up from the airport. I'll just do it. I have a car. And we just bonded right there. Like, I want to say, yeah, it was awesome.
So you were like, we have snacks, we have this, we have Twizzler. And I was like, and then like instantly we get out of the car and we're like
walking in.
Yes. I have the video footage of us walking in, and then this is me, and I feel like we talked about this for a bit on your live stream the other day. It's like, I had been watching the Stud Buds for a while. I had known you all individually as content creators for a while. So the idea of like, they're all going to be in one place. This is amazing. So then I have this golden photo of like, let's see, the camera's right there. Stud Buds photo. That was amazing. And then just the relationships that have blossomed from that. Like, and one that I am going to highlight is I get to now executive produce a whole podcast with Robin Zane, which is that's one of the highlights of my year, is just getting to take what I actually am going to school for and implement it into something I love. So that's amazing. Yeah. And then getting to take the Stud Bud Polaroid photo.
That's in my office. So
I want to highlight this. This was a moment right there. All 4 Stud Buds being together, and each of us have our own signed versions of it. And on top of it, Jillian took this photo for us, and I will say this sits on my desk every day.
The one
Where's
where it's just Brad.
I was wait, where is that one? I've kept that one around because I find it
You know you're gonna
hilarious.
need it at some point.
Yeah, exactly. So
I have like this whole wall of just all these Polaroids from that
Aw.
night, like having everybody in the hotel, and like because I had a hotel room to myself, so I invited everybody over to play cards, and
That was
I
great.
have photos from that,
Yes.
which I want to do. I'm gonna do again next year. Like
Can't wait.
just all
There's
of that, just
our
the bonding
signatures.
is amazing.
So you can
Yes.
take our information.
I got a bunch of people. Rob did this too. We had pretty much made us sign like these sets, and so I have all of your autographs right here. So
There you
this is
go.
very special.
That'll be worth $1
Danny
million
and I have the
in 10
yearbooks.
years.
It will be. This is the like a Brick Fair yearbook.
Yeah, Danny and I have the yearbooks. Some
Yes, I
it's
have.
like
yeah.
we all
I
had
have
gone,
one too.
and I recommend this to anybody who goes to conventions. It was a genius idea. Bring a little notebook and have everyone you meet sign it or write a message in it. Some of my favorite excerpts. Luca drew me a little picture in it. That was cute.
Luca, okay, can I just say Luca was a
Luca's the
surprise. Like,
man.
he just showed up, and we all were like, you
We
are
all
a child
adopted
now.
him.
Yeah,
we
like
took him to lunch. We were with him from the start of the convention till we
I
had
was
to give him
scared his
a
parents thought we were
sandwich.
kidnapping him.
Yeah, yeah.
They know where we post.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just from
feel like
Block.studios. Jillian, did you find love at Brick Fair, Virginia? Yes or no?
Yes
we're
or
not
no?
showing we're not showing what was checked off. We're not showing that box.
Uh-oh.
No, that box can be shown if I come back, but
You'll have to
just
stay
all
tuned
the
to our
messages.
Patreon after show to hear all about Jillian's love life.
Gosh.
we're doing basically the Bachelorette, but like with Lego content creators.
This
Every
Lego
convention we
road.
have one. I
Who
was
can build her the best flower?
It's literally how you stay on. Who built them the best flower?
Yeah. Right. Also, something else that was really epic is not just meeting other content creators, but being able to meet the people like you said that who know who we are, like Jack Skywalker and them, and being able to take pictures with them and actually have genuine conversations. Like you said, when you see people behind a screen, it's one thing, but meeting them in person is a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
And it was a very surreal, very eye-opening experience, all in all, from the start to the end. So,
I mean, for me, a huge part of it. I mean, we've talked about meeting the people, which is awesome, and I gotta say, like, I think everyone had a friendship that they took away from that. Like, that was someone they were closer with. Someone, I have to say, for me, that was Maticus. I mean, the hardest part, and I've said this to your face, so I don't mind saying it. You're one of the people I was like, I don't know if we're gonna get along. Like, we've kind of talked. Like,
That's how I felt. I was like, oh, I'm excited to meet all these people and Brad. And
yeah.
yes! You and I were like totally fun straight away.
And Brad.
No, yeah. Literally, there's something that happened between me and Maticus where we just snapped and we're like, dude, castle, let's go check out the castle. But like, that was awesome. I absolutely love that. There was a Jonathan. I've highlighted this one a lot, but meeting Jonathan, the coolest. Look, I've met a lot of cool people, but Jonathan, I'm sorry. He it's just, there's something interesting about Jonathan every time you have a conversation about him. You never know what you're going to take away from that. On top of it, getting my Holy Grail set for how much I did sealed was another big highlight, which was really funny because I remember getting a phone call from Maticus while I was driving Danny back from the airport being like, yo, I found this for 200. It doesn't have the figures and stuff. And I'm like, Danny's in the phone. Me and him are both like, I'm like turning and swerving around cars. Like,
there were
that
like
was
3 or 4 there for like decent prices.
And I'm so mad because I could have gotten it cheaper, but at the same time, I got it in good conditions. So.
As you were buying one that was like what, 320 or
360.
360, I found one for 300 on the other side of the convention. And I was like, stop what you're doing. I have it over here.
And then there's another one already open for like 2 something. And I was like, cool. But I want to say, like, I also got to meet a lot of cool people there that weren't even part of our group or I wasn't expecting. But yeah, there was a lot I felt weird because I was one of the, like, I didn't get in these weird moods where I'm just like, I'm just gonna go walk around, be by myself like a little bit. But I also I did that a lot. Yeah, but like I got to know some really cool castle people too, who like I got to have some really fun conversations with. And then on top of it, like I'm trying to, yeah, no, it was really cool. And then of course these friendships, like again, like Wendy's squad, that was awesome. Like it was awesome to be able to just like drive Jillian and Danny like to the airport and like pick them up from it and like have those fun conversations where it's just like hanging out with those people in the car.
I was so nervous when, I will not gonna lie, at the airport, like at the very end, after you dropped me and Danny off. And I don't know if Danny, I think you're gonna remember this. We're like checking in.
I know, I see about it.
We're checking in. I check in fine. And then I noticed Danny's still at his kiosk. And I kind of go over and Danny's like, so my flight's canceled. And
this.
And I, at that point, my flight, it was gonna depart in like 45 minutes. So I still had to go through like, well, not 45, like it was a little bit, but I still had to go through security. I still had to find my gate, but I was like thinking, I'm gonna get to hang out with Danny a bit. But it was at that moment I was like, oh no, I have to say goodbye now. I'm like, this is awful. Like, but like I was terrified because like I'm on my plane. I'm like, I'm worried. I'm like, oh no, is Danny gonna be stuck in Virginia for another night? Wait, what's he gonna do? I was like, you should call somebody.
They were nice.
I will say that
thank you both for seeing me home.
No problem.
Go ahead.
But yeah, no, like there were a lot of cool friendships that were like this one-on-one time that was super cool. And I gotta say, like there was that last night where a lot of us hung out and we just like
magical.
Just some really good. I remember having a really good conversation with John from Padawan Archer, and then like Maticus, me and you had a heart to heart. Like
we definitely did.
Oh yeah, there was some like very interesting ones that happened.
A lot of us opened up. Yeah. I shared a very deep, very late night, very drunken conversation with Danny about Bionicle. And
Matt, poor Matt.
Since then, now have more of an appreciation for Bionicle and for Danny too. After that conversation, that was a really special moment.
Matt, Ethan, what about you two?
And imagine my surprise when I pack a Bionicle show.
I remember FaceTiming Ethan because I felt like I didn't want him to be left out. And we were all there. So I FaceTimed him. He was driving. They were in the car, and Ethan's like, "Yes," and he's like whispering.
No, I mean, for me, it was just like taking it all in. Chicago was like the big first convention for me at the beginning of the year. After Brad and I had fun and went to Rochester together.
That was awesome. I forgot. I'm sorry, I kind of forgot about that. That was
me too, dude. Me too. We both spent way too much money at that convention.
Oh my gosh!
But had so much fun at Brick Fair. Yeah, I think you did. Had so much fun at Brick Fair though. Like it's a very different convention than what Chicago was, and definitely from what Rochester was. But it was just cool to hang out with like Lego TikTok. Like that was what made it as fun as it was. Oh, yeah. But I think for me, like there were a lot of little moments along the way. Doing the show with the three of you guys.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Was incredible. Just like late night conversations that you'll have with the people that you wouldn't expect necessarily. Running to the mini mart with Slego was a lot of fun. Like I had a lot of fun with Slego that
Slego was just like you wanted to have a chill conversation or just like just feel cool for a minute. You just hung out with Slego.
Right.
He had his vest that he had, like the vest of all like the bags.
It was awesome.
Dude, I think we need to work out before like the beginning of the year. We just like set up with Slego, just the coolest like Lego outfit just ever, and have him show up to Chicago like all pimped out.
Drip. Trying to convince Maticus to buy and then not to buy.
No, you're not going there. My freaking mistake.
There's so many things like in Virginia that was like, I wish I would have bought that.
You know what though?
Ethan, to be fair, during the yard sale, you were like hyped up on espresso. Ethan was a little, all you saw was a little like ginger blur bouncing from location to location. I wanted to throw my Fitbit on Ethan because I knew I'd get some steps.
Oh, yeah.
I will say, the one thing I don't have from Virginia is regret of not buying stuff because I bought everything I wanted.
Sorry,
It
man.
was so bad.
Maticus, how do you feel about the monorail now?
The monorail, fine. You know,
I don't think so. That
I
exhale.
don't think you're okay.
I'm just telling myself I'm fine, and because you have to tell yourself you're fine, but you're not fine. You know, you're never fine.
Oh,
Sure.
Oh no.
So tell me about this experience, Maticus Bricks. Do you regret?
Well, so one of my dream sets is the original Futron monorail, and some guy had it in box, complete, looked to be in great condition, and you know, he had it for a decent price, but the next day he was willing to come down and it was still there. And I thought about it. I took a loop. And when I came back, I decided, okay, I'll buy it. I'll make him this offer. This is what I'm willing to pay. He had sold it for the price I was willing to pay to someone.
Oh.
Okay, we have our
But you
goal
got
for next year. We're
yeah.
all gonna take a
Yes.
different
Biggest
location.
Lego regret. That is Maticus Bricks' biggest Lego regret. What about you, Mr. Danny
I had
Johnson? What is your biggest Lego regret?
Lego regret. No regret. So I almost
No
had a
regret.
situation like that.
No regret.
My favorite. No regrets. One of my favorite Lego. I like episode 2 stuff a lot because that was like when I first entered Star Wars, was when that movie was coming out, and so I love Star Wars, period. And I know everyone's got their gripe, but I remember when Clone Wars came out, the Azure Angel, Anakin's modified Jedi Starfighter,
yeah.
but it's called the Azure Angel. That's a set that I'd love to see Lego do again, but they had a place was selling it in a bag. It looked kind of sad, but it had Anakin, episode 2 Anakin, and I really want episode 2 Anakin. But I was like, I don't want to buy it. And I was all about the stickers. I was like, oh, the stickers important. And I know everyone's like got their ups and downs with the stickers too, but it's got a certain look. It looks like his pod racer, so it's like I want it to be just right. And that set didn't have it right. And then there's a dude who's selling it for $100 or something in a box. That no way. I'm not spending that on this. I can just make my own. Well, I realized I actually bought the sticker sheet a long time ago. I went through my stickers and I have it. So, and Fazoom is here too. Fazoom. Today I got 2 yellow hinge, transparent yellow, like 4x4, but only 3x4 studs. 2 of those hinge things. I found that at a place that we won't talk about because we hate them. We absolutely hate them.
Thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
not the Zoom. I mean, the place that we won't talk about. Horrible place.
Danny,
Gotta
did
make
we
it
let you
right.
go about your favorite part from Brick Fair, Virginia? I don't remember.
Who?
Just
You.
did you get a chance
My
to talk about
favorite
Brick Fair,
part?
Virginia, or just like favorite parts of it? Like,
I think I said it in the recap. I felt kind of stressed because I wanted to like make videos, but I really don't. Like when I'm with you guys, I don't want to be on my phone. I don't want to be filming it because I don't want it to feel like I'm doing it just for a view. And then honestly, like I haven't edited half the videos that I could. I think you guys talked about just make a video because it's like if you make the video, it's there. If you don't make the video, it will never be. But like I just wanted to enjoy it. And then also, Brad, remember when we got the I don't hate Fazoom, Chris, they're like my my Lego role model. Anyway, Brad, do you remember the tavern burger at Red Robin?
Oh
I
no.
think so. Was it? I think I didn't like it.
So
I
I'll
don't.
tell the story. No, I ordered the tavern burger because I wanted a hamburger, and Red Robin has really good hamburgers usually. And I was like, tavern burger, like a big giant hamburger with barbecue sauce, and it's like tavern talk for Brad. That was kind of the joke. It's like it's a tavern burger, and I order it, and it's tiny, and that's the point. It's just a tiny burger. I was like, what? What happened to my tavern burger? It's so small. And then bottomless broccoli was my meme. And then Jillian, was that your pizza that I almost left with? But then it's like
It was
we gotta
okay.
give it back to her.
Yes, and then
Gotta
I
make
said
sure you
it.
get this.
So you brought it back to me, and I was so excited to have the rest of that pizza. And then I remember I set it down because I had to go check on something because something had happened. I had to go check on something, and then I come back and it's like the pizza's gone. I don't know where it went. I'm like, where did it go? I'm so mad. I'm like literally like, where did my pizza go? Let's flash forward. No, it's probably that day. Flash forward. I'm in my hotel room. I'm scrolling through TikTok and I see, oh, it's the dance video. Is that Brad with my pizza box?
Danny,
didn't I just walk by with it or something?
You walked by with it, and that was the last time I ever saw that box.
Well, but the thing is Danny was like eating everything because Danny was sitting by me, and I think I had endless fries too.
Yeah,
and he was like, I was full, and he was like, "Can I have some of those?" And I was like, "Oh yeah," because I was done.
I think
and he's
he'd be
like,
a tiny.
"Get it." Yeah, and he was like, get another thing of fries. And I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm like, here's
Almost
fries and broccoli and just.
We were all feeding Danny from like the cookies to the pizza to the
Yeah.
fries. But something I want to point out that while we have Fazoom in the chat, I remember I posted a photo to my account. Like it was our giant group selfie from Red Robin. And this is a comment that stayed with me, and I feel like it like set forth the rest of the week. It was Fazoom commented, savor that, prioritize that, be intentional about that, take it from an old guy. And it really was just, oh my gosh, dog.
I know.
Okay, I'm serious.
Okay.
It really just that prioritized that entire weekend of just taking in every one of those moments and spending the time with everybody.
Yeah,
And,
for sure.
Yeah.
Before we wrap this up, because we got one little thing to show at the end here, Ethan. I don't think you've gotten a chance yet to really. Just any memories, good memories.
Just
Giveaways.
really all of it. It was so overwhelming for like everything was like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Like it was one of my, I guess, what's that one movie? It was a core memory. Kind of
Inside
Out, yeah.
So like, don't want to lose those. But I mean, every moment was very like, I cherished every moment. It was awesome to hang with all of you guys, meet all of you. And it was so cool to, know of you guys, you watch your content every day. We've had them as guests with online people, but to meet them in person is just amazing because you kind of have that expectation. And then you're like, these people really are awesome. So that's really cool.
Really are.
Yeah, that comment that Fazoom also just made. He said, 20 years ago, I went to my first Lego convention. Those people are still my best friends. Cherish it. That is the biggest takeaway, I feel like, from the convention is just making those friends, making those relationships. Because we can go on about all the memories we made at Brickfair, Virginia. But now that we have these friendships, it gives us the endless possibility to be able to talk about all the memories we're going to make in the future. That's the big thing. It's like that was just our first convention together. There's so many more to come.
And also opening the Coke bottle. That was funny.
And then Ethan damaged a table.
I didn't damage a table. I just put a little nick in it. It's like a normal thing. I was like, you got your bottle. And you just
A little Nicholas. A little Saint Nick.
Oh my god.
Ethan, in the video, you literally go, oh no.
And then I get my ring and just and Jonathan goes, that was the coolest thing that I've ever seen. And I was like,
That was
I
the
coolest.
That's great. That's great.
Guys, this has been awesome. Okay, so we still want to keep this to a little bit of the stud buds type content, and we got submitted one meme from last week's show. And since this is the last stream of 2022, I thought we should show it. Me and Zane at least did. I don't know. Matt never said anything. So
Way to go.
Okay.
If I don't say anything, that's a good sign.
You're overruled anyway, Matt.
From our good friend Rathrel, who's made many great videos, guys. This is a clip taken from last stream that I think we requested for people to make.
Oh no!
I don't know which one it is. Yes, it is me ranting about Ninjago. I thought it'd be fun. We have so many more people to talk about it here. Let's watch this thing. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't remember this. So for you three down there, I thought you'd have fun and on with this to make fun of me. So
Great.
Yeah.
Jay's Titan mech. This
hate it. It looks garbage. I'm saying this mech is trash. Okay, come at me.
It's all right.
I hate all these sets.
They're
I'd like
fun.
to burn all these.
I hate this one even more. Why does a mech need a motorcycle? It's even worse. Even worse.
He's lost
kinda
it.
cool.
He's actually lost it.
Jago's a great team, guys. They do an amazing job on this.
They're fun. And some way to be on a Stud Buds episode. This one's pretty chill. I like this one.
I don't see what the.
I will review them monthly. Hey, look, I'll build them. I'll tell you whether I enjoyed them or not, whether I enjoyed the build. I'll play with them too. I'll do a stream where I play with them. I'll tell you right now, though. I'll be bluntly honest. You know what? I'll put this down. I'll put this. Look, there's no. Nexonites was better than this wave. I was put in a corner, and I am pushing myself out of that corner.
That was for the furry.
That's great. Love it.
Thank you for sitting with us. That is well done. Wrathful, great edit there.
That was wonderful.
Oh my gosh. Well, what a way to end 2022, which has been such a fantastic year. I'm going to start crying if I keep going with this. I want to thank Jillian. I want to thank Maticus. I want to thank Danny for being part of the stream, for being part of our lives this year, for being part of Stud Buds. Danny, you were guest earlier this year. Maticus, I think you're one of our in the top. You were very early on in our guests. Jillian will be being a guest. You know what? We're going to set on the calendar. Jillian on Stud Buds this year. Okay. That is marked on the calendar.
2020 to give her
a group discussion.
Stud Buds guest test. And she passes.
Yeah. So first question of the Stud Buds. Do you hate Brad?
Yes. Oh, wait, what?
Well, you know what?
Taking too long to answer that.
What does hate really
Brad
mean?
You're a real thinker.
He has good taste in Castle. Castle is good. Brad is good.
You're sucking up too much. You can't be on Stud Buds. That's okay.
Okay, fine. Let's be honest. Let's talk about this Brad dude and how he took my pizza and I never saw it again.
300 points.
Yeah, you're on Stud Buds. Like, you know what? We're gonna put it on the calendar. Don't worry. We'll make sure there is a moment because we have been wanting to get you on for a bit. And the guys, look, 2023, we're gonna have a ton of guests on. We've literally had people we've been wanting to line up for it. A lot of our friends from Brickfield, Virginia, we still need to bring on. Let us know in the comments and down below what you guys, people, content creators you want us to bring on, friends of ours, conversations you want to talk about. Guys, look, 2023 has a lot of set rumors too. We're going to be talking all about those sets once they actually come out. We're going to talk about so many of our different, we're going to maybe start new segments. We have a lot planned for 2023. Stud Buds is not over. As I said, 2-week break. We're going to come back in January 1st. But I want to thank you all from the bottom of our heart of being with us this year, being a part of us. For those who met us in person, thank you for coming up to us. You are all awesome. So just thank you so much. And I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Any other my Stud Buds members before we end the year want to say anything?
Same thing. Just thank you so much for being here. Thank you for supporting us in everything that we do. All of us, not just the Stud Buds, but everybody here, everybody in the community. Thank you for making it an amazing, fun Lego experience.
And here's to an incredible new year.
See you all in 2023.